Welcome back to another episode or session here of Omega Core. Our newest Omega Core agents last time handedly dispatched with the flying monstrosities that came through a strange portal, and the Waterbender daringly dispelled the rift before more monsters could pour forth. They returned to Khirad, where they heard from Agent K about what their first mission would be. And while they waited to start the mission, they dispersed to explore the Nexus and get a little bonding time in. So currently, I have my stream up, which is just going to be showing this static image basically for now until you do something else. Currently, Nomad and Audric are actually here at a table here playing some dragon chess. And Ianthe is off bonding with the strange pug monkeys that have not been named yet. Well, their species not been named. She's been naming them personally. But and the other three of you are off at the forge. I don't have a locale set up for it yet because there's no combat slated for it. So I didn't make a battle map for it. Diego, you fell off a cliff. There we go. There we go. So Nexus. There we go. So yeah, that's where you guys are currently. So you have three of you at the forge, kind of looking over the options for being able to craft weapons and armor and such. And two of you hanging out in bonding, and Nianthe is finding new friends. What are y'all going to be doing?
So when we arrived at the forge, you mentioned there was a forge master there.
Yes, Cassandra is there. Cassandra Ironclad is the forge master in charge of helping you guys out with all of your crafting needs.
And you said she looked very
She
similar
looks similar to
Cassie.
you. Yeah. She is a very tall blonde woman with braided hair.
Is there anything about her that would Cassie have reason to think that she was from Siska?
Go ahead and give me an insight check, I would say. Game log up here.
17.
Yeah, okay. She definitely would. You can't tell if she's necessarily from Siska, but she definitely is Siskin in heritage. You can definitely tell that right off the bat.
So yeah, so Cassie's going to walk up to her and just for the hell of it is going to go in. Is there like a what I know Siska is like mainly made up of mercenaries. Is there a language that is predominantly spoken there?
I mean, common is pretty common. I'm trying to think because they are originally Furbolg. Does Furbolg have a native language? Let me check real quick.
Bulgian.
Bulgian. I don't think so. What's their roots here? Languages. Oh, Elvish, basically. Okay.
Elvish.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say that's probably Elvish is something you would. It's not like commonly spoken, but it's something that you probably would be, not fluent in, but you know some phrases and whatnot for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Cassie's just going to walk up and hello, Forge Master. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She kind of stops the work she's working on. She's working on a big sword. She stops hammering the sword for a bit, kind of wipes her brow a bit, and then kind of looks at you and kind of nods and is like, "Well, welcome to the forge. Are you seeing some new recruits that Khirad has brought in? What can I do you for?"
I think mostly we were just looking to see what kind of supplies and resources we could make use of while we were here, seeing as how we have just been recruited and are apparently about to go try to save the world.
Oh, you get used to it. Don't worry. It's kind of a thing around here. But yes, I'm Agent T, and as it is, and I can help you procure and create all sorts of gear, as it is, weapons and armor and such. I can teach you to make your own, or I could help half simple things for you as needed. There are the basic standard attire that you're used to, I'm sure, as well as there is the more specialized gear that you can make through bringing me more of the remains, as it is, of monsters you slay to make some primal gear. It's quite powerful. It's potent stuff.
I'm vaguely familiar with the making of that.
Yes, you seem to have your way about you in terms of the Siskin way. I think you would probably have some knowledge of it. So, Cassie, primal weapons are, I wouldn't say super common in Siska, but it definitely has its origins in Siska, and it's usually used by a lot of like the higher ups, like a lot of like I wouldn't call them noblemen, but that kind of class make it a bit of sport about it, basically.
And yeah, I don't suppose you'd have a quick corner where I could do some brewing real quick. It just
Brewing.
one or two. Oh, I'm just gonna prepare one of my mutagens.
You looking to create some potions and such? I thought you meant
Yeah.
some ale brewing. Now I got a little excited there for a minute.
Well, I mean, I can probably hook you up with that as well, but for right now, I just have some small formulas that I'd like to, have prepared so that I can be of use.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bit of a I don't want to call it a lab. It seems a bit of a strong word for it, but we have a bit of a area in the back there where Guerin does his work. He does more of the magical side of things, and he has some areas for that such if you need to.
Perfect.
So yeah, you're gonna go to the back area, and
Yeah.
there you see check his. He's like an elderly half-elf man in a dirty smock and some weird glasses, kind of like moving around in a rolling chair and kind of like doing some formulas. And also there's like some like your standard array, like sciencey stuff, like like the test tubes and like the beakers and all the stuff bubbling and whatnot, right? Kind of strewn about. It's a bit of a mess, but since you have some experience with this sort of thing, you can kind of piece together kind of where you would want to go and what elements you'd want to use. And he seems pretty, lost in thought. He's kind of writing some equations, and mumbling to himself. He doesn't really seem to notice you.
Yeah. Cassie's just gonna give him a kind of a quick nod as she tries to get like in his field of view, so she doesn't like scare the living crap out of him.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah. He does definitely jump though, anyways. And he's like, "Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. Yes."
Yeah. Perfectly all right. So I was just hoping I could borrow a quick corner here. Just have a quick little something I wanted to throw together.
Oh yes, good. It's 11:73 plus 25. Yes. Just don't bother me. I'm quite busy.
And Cassie's just gonna nod, smile, and take a couple minutes and put together one of her gin potions.
Okay. He's gonna keep on like mumbling to himself. You could the algorithm form over here, and you could piece it together with the bicon, and you kind of it's a bunch of gibberish. You have no idea what he's talking about. But yeah, the section you want to utilize is free to use. Okay, awesome. So Diego and Bart are also at the forge as well. You're up in like the front area still with Cassandra, and Kathy just kind of left you to go do some potion making.
Diego is more or less just looking around. He's just wandering around the forge, just like checking everything out. He doesn't really actually want anything. He just wanted to wander around.
Okay. For sure. Yeah. And Cassandra is gonna. She sees your doggies, and she's gonna bring out some bit of a meat, and she feeds them and pets them. And they don't. You in general, your dogs don't really like a lot of people, but they seem to like her, which is interesting. She seems to have a way with the animals. Bart, what you doing?
Art is curious to know if they sell love potions so he can make another dwarf woman fall in love with him.
Well, we don't do potions as it is here, unfortunately. This is the forge here. I do mostly like the weapons and armor and whatnot. I don't think even Gwaren really dabbles too much in that sort of thing. He's more of the incantations and imbuements and such. Yeah, I think you'd probably have to get that in the main timeline, to be honest. Get hooked up with an actual magic shop for that, unfortunately. Sorry, I can't help you here.
Yes, you can.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna use your plot point. I forgot to tell. Yeah, I got to announce that the Logan has the plot point. Okay. All right. So we got to do the party check to verify it goes through. Is anybody against there being love potions being sold at the forge? Anybody?
Not at all.
Fine.
Nope.
Alrighty, Logan. That's your plot point for the session. All right. Actually, I dabble in it quite a bit. I'm a bit of a brewer myself sometimes, and Gwaren is a bit as well. We have a couple of different potions available. We have a few health potions and a few magical love potions, if it strikes your fancy.
I'd like to know more about the love potion.
Well, hold on a second. I need to see if there... Logan, do you know if there is a love potion already in D&D?
Yes.
Perfume of bewitching or something like that.
Okay, hang on.
I thought.
Yeah.
No.
I've seen it before. Hold on.
That is an item. Let me see. One use action, apply the perfume to yourself.
The filter of love.
Yeah, the filter.
Oh, the
of
filter
love.
of love. That's
Filter
right.
with a P or F?
P.
PH, right?
Filter. I didn't get it. Oh, I missed the L. Filter.
Next time you see a creature within 10 minutes of drinking this filter, you become charmed by the creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed. This potion's rose-hued, effervescent liquid contains one easy-to-miss bubble shaped like a heart.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a uncommon. Not bad. Okay. It's not too strong. Yeah. I do have a bit of a filter of love here, if that is something that strikes your fancy. I only got 2, unfortunately, at the moment, but is that something you'd want to buy off me?
Hi, how much are they?
Let's see. Well, how's this? I'll make you a wager. You can either buy it with gold, or we could arm wrestle for it.
I'll arm wrestle you for it. He just laughs. He's laughing because, yeah.
You're half her size, by the way, literally. Because she's 7 foot tall and you're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, he'll arm wrestle for it.
All right, that's for sure.
But I'm asking you this. If he loses, can he just buy it instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, he'll arm wrestle for it.
All right, here we go. All right, so go ahead and give me a strength check.
I just realized it's.
Actually, go ahead and do athletics. You get all the bonuses, right? You get from that. So it's probably a better modifier for you to do an athletics check.
All right.
I got a critic. I got a natural 20. No joke. So you got a crit.
You rolled an 11.
With an 11? Okay.
What did you roll?
Yeah,
Roll
it's not going to do it. Yeah, you have to let check. 8 plus 3, 11. Yeah. And she got a crit 20 plus 5. So that's a 25 total. Yeah, it's not really a contest as much as it's just embarrassing, unfortunately. It's not terribly surprising that as soon as you sit down, you put your arms together, you look at the size of her arm and the size of your arm, and you just go, oh no, and then it's over.
As soon as the arms smash down on the table, Cassie comes running back out of the potions room, like, and just has the look, oh, that wasn't a good idea, and goes back to her brew.
Diego standing in the corner just watching this and is just like, I don't have arms, but that was really stupid.
I love it.
Okay. Also, I just realized my currency is at 0. I have no gold.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
That's a cock block for the little guy.
Do we have the same gold from you know the last campaign?
Audric and Nomad have your gold stockpiles, yes, from the last campaign.
Oh, we do. Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
You do. You have your full inventory. Yeah.
Is it in a bank somewhere, or am I just carting around 15,000 gold pieces?
I'm gonna turn it into Bitcoin for you. How's that? So it's
Works for me.
It's virtual currency. You have a credit card.
Okay.
All right. Well, Bart's just gonna go and start doing push-ups where no one can see him. He's embarrassed.
Hold on. Do you want to buy the love potion?
I don't have any gold. No, I have nothing.
You have nothing.
I mean, I thought I had something, but no, it's 0. So no, I can't. Unless you'll take a lap dance in exchange.
You'll give me a lap dance. That's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be
No,
opposed.
I'm kidding. Bart's not that. That's not Bart. No, there's no way for me to get it. I didn't realize I had nothing, so no, it's cool. No. He's just gonna look around.
Well, if you get some money, you can come back, and I'll have him here waiting for you.
He just rubs his arm and walks away.
Or maybe I'll just slip one in your drink later.
Oh my god.
What? Okay. She likes him weak and puny? All right.
Maybe. You don't know. Okay. Anything else over here at the forge?
No, Cassie's going to wrap up her mutagen, and she'll take a quick poke around just to kind of familiarize herself with the forge and what kind of equipment seems available, and then she'll probably head back over to the rest of the group.
Yeah. I mean, you don't frequent blacksmiths too often overall, but you do recognize quality when you see it in terms of a really nice setup. Basically, it is extensive in its equipment, and it does seem a little odd that there's just like 1 or 2 people here. This seems like a large scale operation. They have a lot of like really nice stuff here. All right, so Audric and Nomad, you're still back at bagel time here, doing some dragon chess.
Playing dragon chess.
Oh, get up to.
I want to know who's winning.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, because Audric won the first round, so I would say, give me both of you give me another intelligence check. Audric with advantage, but I would say that Nomad can get an additional +1 from his having played a round.
All right. All right. I'm just gonna roll regular die here.
For sure.
I got a total of 8.
13.
13. All right, yeah. Nomad loses the next round. You want to keep going for a couple rounds here and see how the scale goes?
Yeah, Audric's gonna give him one more chance.
All right.
Does Nomad want to keep playing?
Mr. Audric, you are just so good at this. Can I try again?
I suppose. Audric's a little fed up. He's not used to.
Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know, Nomad. I just play by instinct. You used to be good at this.
Obviously, someone's playing by the wrong instinct.
That's what she said.
Okay, so I screw up my courage and I squint really hard and I try really hard at playing again and I rolled a 10.
You got
What did you get?
You got 3, Logan?
18.
18. Oh, right. Oh, never mind. Okay. 18. Yeah, still that's 0 for 3 for Nomad, unfortunately. He's not getting it, unfortunately, on these.
I don't know what to tell you, friend. Audric's disappointed. Is there a game that you want to play? We can do something else.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Well, one thing I was wondering is where do you think these guys have been? It's been I look at my expensive watch and say it's been a long time since they've been gone. Do you think we should check up on them?
How much is that watch? It's a nice watch you've got. Anyway, I think they'll be fine. I mean, we can't escape, right? I guess there could be random monsters from hell popping up anywhere.
Oh,
So
this-
you have a point.
This is true. I could just call them and find out.
All them?
Sure. So, who do you think I should talk to? Let's see, maybe Cassie. So I put my thumb to my ear and my pinky to my mouth.
And what are you doing?
And I say, and I'm casting, what's it called? Sending.
Mhm.
And I'm just saying, Cassie, is everything okay? We're playing Dragon Chess here. If you can respond to this message.
So Cassie, you just watched Bart get his ass handed to him in an arm wrestling thing. You hear the smack, and then you rush in, see everything is fine, and then you hear Nomad say, "Is everything okay?"
Yes, and she kind of takes a second to look at Bart. Like, yeah, everything's fine. Nothing humiliating just happened here. We should be back in a moment. I'll play winner.
Thank God.
So she said. So I say to, I assume Audric can't hear that, right?
No.
So I say to Audric, I guess they're doing okay. She says I talked to Cassie and she says that she'll play winner, whatever that means.
She wants to play Dragon Chess.
Oh yeah. Well, you're really
maybe.
good. I think I'll warn her how good you are.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am pretty good.
Well, Audric, you have such a large head that it must have a large brain in it, and that's why you are just so good at this.
Well, it's Dragon Chess. I'm a
It's a very
Dragonborn.
backhanded compliment.
I've been playing since I was a small child, my friend. I've had hundreds of years of experience.
Well, the dragons that I've dealt with never played dragon chess.
Well, no actual dragons that I've dealt with either have played Dragon Chess, but it's quite popular amongst my people.
Yes, you are definitely good at this.
And you are definitely not, I must say.
Cassie
Well, thank you very much.
Was that?
It must be because your head is so small.
Ah, yes, that is probably true. But a grand head it is, wouldn't you say?
Gorgeous.
Ah, thank you.
I much prefer talking to you than playing Dragon Chess with you, Nomad.
Oh, thank you very much, kind sir.
Please don't call me sir. We're friends.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't quite sure of that.
No, I know. I've been in a less than good mood recently, as you can understand.
Yes, I
But-
definitely understand. It's been tough. It's been a tough few days, hasn't it?
Yes.
Or life.
Nomad, do you have any gold?
Yes, I do.
How much gold do you have?
I don't know. I have quite a bit. Why-
Is
why
there
do you
somewhere
ask?
to spend it? Well, can we spend money in this place?
I don't know.
Is there anything to buy?
We could ask Khirad.
Sure. Maybe once the group gets back, we'll go on a bit of a shopping trip.
Yes, maybe they have candy somewhere.
Ducks.
Or maybe they have dried chimera sticks.
I mean, whoa. Nomad.
What?
He arrives
I-
back just in time to hear dried chimera dicks.
He said
Not.
sticks.
I said sticks.
Oh, I heard dicks also.
Yeah, no.
I heard dicks.
Cassie
I
100%
said
heard dicks.
Oh dear. Sticks,
It's his accent, apparently.
which I don't have right now. I'm
I
trying to
know.
figure out how to do that.
That's okay.
There's still parts left. I can go try to cut one off for you if you like.
So, Ianthe, what have you been up to? As Kathy's heading back here, I assume that means probably the rest of the group from the Forge have headed back as well. Oh, wow. Just glitched on a thing. So, Ianthe, what have you been up to over here? You've been hanging out with these creatures a bit. What else?
Collecting a small army.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and give me an animal handling check real quick.
Okay. Hold on. An animal handling check. And me. Oh. Uh, 19.
Wow. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab some more of these guys then.
Yes. Okay, that one's Primrose. That one's Timothy.
Can I name these things?
Did you?
Well, can I
You call them pug monkeys. I call them cat monkeys. They obviously look like cat monkeys.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, look at that face. It's definitely an angry cat face.
Well, I was knocked over still. I need to fix him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've been busy naming and making friends with all of these. Do you want to actually? They don't have an official creature name. Do you want to give them a species name?
I mean, if Ianthe gives them a species name, they're going to be called. Fluffykins.
Fluffykins. Okay.
She's an archaeologist, not a veterinarian.
Very fair.
Wait, no, she's a doctor. That's close to being a veterinarian.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
true.
I'm sorry. Well, she's not good at naming things, just making them feel better.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, you probably haven't had much experience in naming things. You're not you're not Darwin or something running around
No.
the world and it's finding species, right?
Not naming them.
Yeah. Okay. For sure. All right, and you're gonna have a little army assembled here that are quite happy with you overall. They can kind of follow you around wherever you go now.
Yeah, she probably has a soothing aura. She's like, she doesn't want to eat us.
Yeah. I mean, you also did help save them from the giant centipedes too, so
Yeah.
I've liked that a lot.
Maybe some were injured, and she was like, I'll tend to you.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them were not injured, and also a couple of them were scared of Diego before because he cast the fear thing. So they were a little freaked out and a little hurt. So yeah, you definitely patched them up nice and good, and they're happy with that. Yeah, so you've all arrived back here
Okay.
at the shop.
Did I hear
So-
something about centipede dicks?
It's just like telephone. It's just worse every time.
Oh my.
I'm gonna go see if I can't harvest some more bits and pieces. Apparently, our little gnomish friend here is looking for something a little bit more particular than I got the first time.
Must be a culture thing.
Sorry, I missed that.
She said it must be a culture thing.
Yes.
Everyone
yes,
has their delicacies. As long as there's no poison, you're free to eat what you like.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you'd hate to see any piece go to waste, truly.
I mean, they did have to die. We might as well use what they have.
Excuse me, mademoiselle, but what are you talking about?
Oh, you were asking for the chimera dicks.
Oh, chimera.
No, I said chimera sticks.
Well, I mean, that's what they would be after you dried them, right?
I mean, it would, yes.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go eat a bagel.
Is that a good idea?
It's better than talking
No.
about chimera dicks.
Hey, wait
I
a
mean, that
second.
is-
Do those work in the other realm? Because wouldn't that be a good, like, could we force feed them to people?
I mean,
Want to find out?
Bagels?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
wasn't
is
sure.
that like a weapon?
I think it would depend on if we already knew what the bagel did.
I
then-
think you don't find out about it until after you eat it, though. So, like,
Yeah. So,
but that's
then
half the fun.
it is, but at the same time, if something's trying to kill us and we happen to feed it the bagel that gives it godlike immortality,
Well, no,
that's
maybe not in
gonna
the
go
middle
well.
of battle, but
Yeah.
maybe if we're trying to like get information from somebody or something,
Absolutely.
it could be a little bit more humane than just breaking their fingernails off.
Oh, that's the worst way to go about it. Worst way. Where's our host? Is she about?
Yeah, she's in the main kitchen area there. She kind of putzing around.
Diego does walk in and get a bagel.
Okay, yeah, there's a tray on there still that has,
Yeah.
I believe it has like 6 left. So go ahead and give me a d20 there. Are you gonna eat right now?
Yeah.
Give me a d20 then.
Aren't they just watching him intently?
19.
19. Also, how do you eat bagels? Like with your feet?
Maybe he just smashes his face down on the table.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Or does like your dog like just fetch it for you and just like hold it in place and slobber all over
Ew, dog drool.
it?
Either or. He either just slams his face against it or he has his dog get it.
Okay, so the one you select is actually, weirdly enough, it comes in a box, which you don't really know how that happened. It came out of the oven like that. But this is the quantum bagel. And this comes in a box, and it will both contain and not contain a bagel until it's opened. So when opened, there is a 50% chance of a bagel being there. So give me a coin flip in real life there, Matt. Heads, it's there. Tails, it's not.
You're really lucky that I have a Zalati here that I can flip.
Wait, do you mean Schrodinger's box?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what he's talking
Oh.
about.
Turner's cat, yes.
Yeah.
It's a quantum box or quantum bagel.
Tails.
Tails. It is not there. Okay.
Oh,
So it's empty. It's an empty box.
I think that's now the box of disappointment.
And how long did it take him to open the box with his mouth?
Too long. It was one of those fancy boxes that has those weird, like, interlocking cardboard things.
Yeah, and because of that, as soon as he sees there's no bagel in it, he just puts it on the ground and crushes the box.
Do you want another bagel, Diego? I'll get it this time.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Give me,
Give
Ayante, give me a d20.
Okay. Dang it, where are my dice? I don't use in-person dice.
And you can also do it on Roll20. They have a standard die you want to roll.
Yeah, I'm doing a D&D Beyond. I'm like, where's the dice at?
Bottom left
Oh.
is the little die icon.
Oh,
Red
that's
button.
right. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
15.
15. Okay. And you're going to give it to Diego?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So this is the One with Everything bagel, a whole grain bagel with a filling of deep fried tofu and roasted vegetables. For the rest of the day, the consumer is invulnerable to sneak attacks and automatically succeeds on any passive stealth check.
What a good bagel.
What's a
Nice.
passive stealth check?
Sorry, not a stealth check. Not I don't know. I had passive in there. That is incorrect. I know as I said it. I'm like that is not a thing. Yeah, any stealth check you succeed on the rest of the day.
Excellent.
Normally, I don't care for tofu, but this isn't bad.
I'm so glad.
And can Bart eat a bagel?
Yeah, sure. Give me a. I have 27. Did there any roll a D27 around here?
Roll 20 would probably let you do it.
Yeah, it would. Here, I'll do a D20 plus 2. How's that? Still randomized.
Okay, hold on. It's
Not gonna
loading.
get you up to 20. No, whatever.
Yeah, it won't be all the way, but it's fine.
You could roll a D20 and a D8.
Okay, I just rolled the d20.
What'd you get? I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Uh,
It's coming through.
2.
Okay, 3 and 2 plus 2 is 4. All right, so this, and you're eating it, I'm assuming, or are you pocketing it?
Yeah, he's eating. He's like eating it while he's doing push-ups because he's sad that he's so weak.
Okay, so you put the bagel on the ground and you take a bite whenever you finish a push-up. You like go down for a push-up and you bite it and you go up and then you butt down and you bite it again. And this is
And he's not crying
he's not
at
crying.
all.
Oh my god.
So that's a bit of a crisis here. It's all right. This is the pretzel quotol bagel, made from the essence of a snake god made of pretzels. This bagel causes you to sprout feathers and be able to talk to snakes. It's also great dipped in cheese.
Oh my god.
So you have feathers for. I didn't have a duration for this. I'll be honest.
Forever.
So we'll see how long I want to until I say so.
Okay, he suddenly has the urge to go find a snake.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Gonna start looking for snakes.
All right, so you're gonna run outside and give me an investigation check for snakes. Give me a snake check.
Okay. My investigation is like 0.
Well,
Cassie is going to send her bird to assist with that.
okay, you get advantage there, Bart.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Mhm. So Bart's doing push-ups, eating a bagel. He takes a bite, chews on it for a little bit, thinks about it. He just gets up and just says, "Snakes!" and runs out.
Well, with feathers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And he
after
has feathers.
sprouting
That's
feathers.
true. He also has sprouts feathers.
Yeah. As soon as Rustin sees something else with feathers, they're like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go hang with them."
Yeah.
first."
Little bird friend.
Yep.
All right, what did you get there, Bart?
I just rolled a 5, so it's 11 because I had
11.
to.
Okay. Yeah,
Did you roll it with advantage?
Yeah, that's with advantage. It was a 5 and an 11.
Yeah, with
so-
advantage, it's 11.
Yeah, not great. That's okay. I mean, you're just looking for a snake. There's a bunch of weird things around here. Snakes actually aren't that hard to find, I'll be honest. There's a lot of tall grass around here. Yeah, you find a snake. It's like not poisonous. It's not big. It's not particularly noteworthy other than just it's a snake. It's like your traditional like garter snake.
Hello, little snake.
Hello. How are you? I am Ferdinand the snake.
You remind me of. Never mind. You'd never break my heart, would you?
I don't think that's even possible.
Good snake. Good snake.
I am the best snake around, actually. You're a strange dwarf. but I like you. Do you have any
Bart just
mice?
what's
Any tasty mice?
Bart reaches through his pockets and all he has is that one bagel that he stashed from the other game.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him the bagel.
Okay.
Gives it to the snake.
Give me a d20. Yeah, +5. D20 +5.
Okay. So I rolled a 2, so 7.
Okay. Okay. This is the Kale Me old-fashioned bagel, a plain bagel infused with chopped kale. Until the bagel is finished, the consumer channels the characteristics of a grumpy middle-aged man. So,
Tofu and kale involved.
not tofu on this one, just kale.
I know.
Okay. So you have a grumpy middle-aged snake now on your hands. I'm trying to think what's. I can do an old man, grumpy old man. Like, what would be like a grumpy middle-aged man thing?
And a snake doing it too.
Yeah, the snake do it. Oh no! What have I done to myself?
Yeah, you did it.
Wait, no, I got it. I got it.
Was it Logan?
Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let me find a GIF. Yeah, this is appropriate.
Oh yeah.
What?
Pretty close. Don't tread on me. Anyway.
So, oh dear. So the snake is going to begin to prattle on about politics for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, in a
very ignorant fashion that doesn't really understand anything, because he's a snake. But he has some things to talk about, and it comes to the local lord where he grew up.
All right, so in that case, Bart's just gonna pick up the snake, carry it back to the what was her name that beat him in arm wrestling?
To Sandra,
and just set him right there.
Okay, so she goes back to the other island and goes to beat Cassandra. And yeah, you place this snake next to her forge, and it looks confused, and she looks confused, and she's like, "Well, this isn't gold, I don't believe, but I'm sorry. Why you brought me a snake?"
Nobody beats me in arm wrestling.
I beat you in arm wrestling.
That's why I brought you the snake.
Is this how you flirt?
Thank you. Well, I will treasure this always. Thank you. Does it have a name?
Your mama.
I don't think that's true. You know, I can't help but feel like this is just an insult. Is this a thing with dwarves? Do you insult people by giving them snakes? Is that a thing?
Bart kind of hides a sniffle because he's actually kind of emotional, and he's like, not normally.
Not normally. Are you okay? Do you need a hug?
The woman I loved didn't think I was strong enough either.
Oh dear. Oh, this is a thing. This is the whole thing. All right, here. She put down her hammer. She's gonna reach down. She's gonna pick you up and give you a big hug.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Bart does not like that.
Okay.
And he just turns around and leaves and runs away.
Okay.
Like when you're playing a video game, this character disapproves.
Right? No one liked that. Okay. All right. You make your way back to the bagel shop with everybody else there. Bart comes back without his snake friend.
Cassie is rummaging through this place looking for anything that looks vaguely alcoholic.
Okay.
Aren't we all, friend?
Okay, so Yante and Cassie are looking for booze. Okay, give me an investigation check with advantage because Yante's only helping you out.
Oh, there we go. 19.
Let's see. Yeah, you're able to find some stuff here. Let's find some good. Yeah, you find a couple of like grogs and meads and ales and whatnot. Mostly, it looks like there's some finer liquors as well. You have like some you recognize as like frost mead, which is probably something that's pretty common with in Siska. It's also pretty common with, like the ice giants and whatnot. It's made up in the mountains, and there's some bog grog as well. And if you keep on looking around a little bit, like some of the finer stuff, you can see some Dragonborn blood wine, which is quite high end.
Frost meat only comes in the 395 milliliter bottles.
The meads are going in her bag for later. She's going to grab that blood wine and a bunch of glasses, and also just like some of the ale as well, and basically try to set up a table for everybody, set little glasses down for everybody, and just start pouring out drinks.
Okay, so you're pouring the wine. Is that correct?
Yeah,
The blood wine.
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna start with that.
Cool. Yeah, you guys can all sit around a table and do some drinking, and some There's also like there's a lot. It's like a continuous food basically, in this shop. There we go. Everybody in here. So you have plenty of like breads and cheeses and whatnot in order to shout out on.
See, 100% does not trust the food, but she's gonna risk the alcohol.
Okay, fair enough. Pull this down. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I can't go through the. Okay. Doorways are very dumb.
Yeah, and as soon as Cassie sits down with her first glass, she's gonna look over at the others. There was mention of a chessboard, I believe.
You play? Sorry.
I'm willing to give anything a go.
Cassie, I have to warn you, he's really good.
Well, then this should be easy for him, shouldn't it?
Roderick's very confident.
All right, so Cassie and Audrey are gonna square off on some dragon chess here. So give me some intelligence checks, and Audrey get advantage still. You have the experience.
Sorry.
Yeah.
14.
What'd you get?
18.
Oh, beginner's luck. Look at that. Yeah. So Cassie gets in a quick strike at the beginning, actually, and is able to pull off a more complex maneuver early on. I mean, that Audrey would recognize as she didn't necessarily know what she was doing, but it paid off real easy, which is good.
Okay. Okay. Well, see, that was our warm-up game, and I let you win. How about we play another?
Cassie's going to refill their glasses. Set the board up. Happy to play.
All right. So
Focus really hard.
yeah. How much are you drinking here, Audrey?
Audrey's not drinking.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Kathy, you're drinking though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me a quick con save. I want to see how steady you are and focused.
That's a natural 20 for 24.
Yep, sounds about right for Cassie. All right, yeah. So give me your checks again, guys. Audrey with advantage. Cassie straight roll.
19.
I'll give you a +1, Cassie, from your previous experience and also your laser focus from booze.
There we go. So I also got a 19, but with the +1, that'll bring it to 20.
Oh!
A last second +1 coming in clutch there.
I didn't even see that the roll until I said that too. Man. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, shoot. Okay.
Hey, well, a little bit of confidence goes a long way, Cassie. You see, I'm trying to instill in you this sense, that's this feeling of competence. Let's play one more game.
You are an excellent teacher.
Thank you. I've been told. And Audric sets up the board again, like really fast. He's starting to panic.
Okay, Audric, give me a check advantage. Cassie, give me a con save.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, it's a +2. So do your intelligence check +2.
19.
No!
Oh!
Are you kidding?
Oh! Wait, no, it's 18 +2 is a 20. Yeah. So, yeah, she beats you again, Audric.
You see
hold on,
smoke start to come out of Audric's nostrils. He's just like stewing.
Cassie is actually trying to be like a very gracious. Like she's genuinely just trying to like learn from it and has no idea that she is like secretly pissing him off. Like
So,
she's just like, wow, you are the best teacher. I am having the best time.
Yeah.
so
Audric stands up and no, go ahead. What's Nomad?
Nomad goes up to Audric and says, you should don't let her win next time. You're making yourself look a little bit like you don't know how to play that well, and I know how well you can play. So don't let her win next time.
Audric stands up and he pushes his chair in and he looks at Nomad. He says, "Go eat a dick, Nomad." And Audric turns around and walks out. I'm sorry, Pop.
Oh my.
And Cassie is just left looking extremely confused and a little hurt. Like she thought they were having a great time.
Well,
I
so
don't say off to the side. I wonder what went wrong there.
He's an excellent teacher. If anybody wants to learn to play this, I highly recommend it. He's really good at it.
So
Audric hears this while he's walking out, and it just pisses him off so bad, but he just keeps going.
So I run after Audric, and I say, Audric, you have such a humble spirit. You're so great in letting her win. Maybe we should like see if we can go shopping or something. What do you think?
Shopping, please.
So let's see if we can find Khirad. See if there's any place to go shopping.
yeah, she's here. She's been watching you guys from behind the counter with amusement the whole time. I mean, she's like been like making stuff and like bring out like hors d'oeuvres and all stuff for you guys. She seems to kind of just like be in a perpetual state of cooking all the time, something or other. But she's been got a big smirk on her face basically as she's been watching this kind of go throw down.
Okay, so I go up to Khirad and with Audric and say, Khirad, Audric, he's my best friend in the whole world, and we want to just go shopping. Is there any place around here that we can spend money and buy stuff?
I don't know. Not really. It's not really. It's usually done down below. I'll be honest. We don't really have like an economy. That big word time. But yeah, I mean, maybe you want to go talk to the teapot. I might have something to spend some gold there, just a little bit though, not a lot. And I mean, you can pay Tassandra some good old fashioned coin to build you some stuff. So you can buy like weapons and armor and all that stuff over there at the forge. The teapot has some fun stuff you can do with some money too if you want to head over there.
What's at the teapot?
Oh, you'll find out.
Okay. Audric, would you like to go over to the teapot?
Sounds interesting enough to me.
Is it a pot of tea, or are you like metaphorical?
Oh no, it's a giant teapot.
Oh.
It's a literal teapot.
Is there tea in the giant teapot?
Oh no, we drank all of that. When it first arrived, it was filled with tea, but we drank all of it because it was delicious.
Okay. Well, let's head over to the teapot. Does anyone else want to come with us?
Cassie downs the last of the wine that's
Sure.
in her glass. Grabs the bottles. If you don't mind, yeah, I'll tag along.
Sounds
Okay.
like fun.
Alrighty, so let's back up to Max in here. The teapot is over here. So I control that here real quick. Teapot is here.
Oh, dear Lord.
So probably the most distinctive and out of place of all of the floating islands around here. It's a literal giant teapot. It's ginormous. It's the size of a castle, and it's made entirely out of like smooth porcelain. And it's not one of like those like super practical teapots either. As you notice, like you could like a tea kettle or something. It's like some fine porcelain with like really ornate trim too. And there's like a door on one side, and there's a whole spout and everything, and there's actually like smoke and steam kind of pouring out of the spout, which is kind of interesting. So let me go ahead and enter the teapot.
It has a hole in the bottom of it. How would it hold tea?
Well, it does now. Didn't used to.
Oh.
As you can see, part of it's been.
It's gonna go over too.
Yeah, I'm bringing the whole party over. So yeah, you can tell that part of it's been kind of like built into. They kind of like done some building on this here. So. Yeah, I can go zoom in here. Yeah, to do this correctly. Oh my gosh, this is so wonky. Sometimes I swear. Oh, here we go. He's zooming all the way. There we go. I got it. Okay. So you can go inside the teapot here, and upon entering, you see that the inside has been transformed into a porcelain fighting arena, and it is by far the cleanest and most polished fighting pit anyone here has ever seen. There is a large gate at both sides, presumably for the contestants to enter the ring or hold creatures back. Off to the side is also a training area with like dummies and targets. And there is a blue-skinned man with flowing white hair that seems to be perpetually drifting in an unknown wind. He's performing some fighting stances and routines with his sword in some tall pants and boots with his shirt tossed over one of the targets. He turns and looks at you all, and his eyes fall to Cassie. And Marcos Janelton breaks out into a goofy grin. Milor Hafa, I knew you'd be recruited one day. You're just too much trouble for the universe to handle. I'm so glad to see you again. It's been too long. Who are your friends?
He's caught there between absolute delight and drunken shock. Like she's still working on that bottle of wine. So
like mid-swig.
So she's somewhere in between. I want to go over there and show you how happy I am to see you. And I also want to go over there and slug you because somehow now I feel like this is your fault. And you can see kind of click, click, and the happy wins. And she walks over and just grabs him by the shoulder, big kiss on both cheeks. It is very good to see you, my old teacher.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
I think the last time.
And now that I find you that you know about this, you have some explaining to do.
Yes, I guess that is fair, I suppose. To be fair, when we first met, I wasn't part of this. But when you did call me in to help out with your little children problem in the mountains,
What it sounds like.
Say again?
Cassie just kind of shouts over her shoulder. It's not what it sounds like.
When we had all those children, yes, I had been actually recruited at that point, and I was actually out on a bit of a mission to help out with some very nasty business at the time. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. I must be honest with you. I'm very happy to see you and that you have also made your way here. It's like I said, I'm not surprised. You're a lot of trouble, and that's good for all of us.
I am happy to see you. We'll see how the rest of it plays out so far. But yes, the rest. These are my friends, my new and good friends. We've not known each other all that long, but and she kind of turns as this rather extraordinary gentleman here was a teacher of mine for a short time.
Oh, I taught her many things. Gives a wink.
Yes, I think I was equally educational for you there, my dear.
Oh, touche.
And quickly runs down introductions for the rest of the group.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. It's always good to see, Cassie, that you're making new friends. I know it can be hard sometimes out in the world, with things as they are. It's interesting to see you getting clumped in with a new batch of recruits here. It's been quite some time since we've had some fresh blood, as it is. So just sort of a meta thing here. So the teapot is a battle arena, like mentioned before, where you guys can fight enemies that you have previously fought in order to gain insight into their strengths, weaknesses, and strategies, as well as test your own abilities and tactics as well. Players can also train with Agent M here, Marcos, to gain proficiencies in weapons specifically. So you can pay Agent M 100 GP to roll some dice and potentially gain a proficiency in a specific weapon type. It'll also take a full week of training each time you do it, and the die can't be influenced by spells, and it counts as a skill check. So you will also be awarded monster essence and gold for your winnings in the arena fights as well, and the gold comes through the magic of Thesian Rider. Whose powers apparently transcend space and time. So whenever you kill things in glorious combat, you get gold still, even out here. So that's kind of the mechanics of how the arena here will work.
So you can get gold or proficiency in a weapon?
No, you pay him gold in order to potentially gain proficiency in a weapon. And you can get gold through your arena fights. And you can only fight things you fought previously, which currently means you can only fight giant centipedes, manichors, and chimeras. And the quantity of them will scale according to your level and such.
And what happens if we fight them?
If you fight them, you will get the monster essence associated with their monster type, right? Like you would normally. You have to be able to do the survival checks and get the monster essence potentially. And you also get gold as well. And you will also gain insight into their strengths and weaknesses, which means that after a fight, you might gain, like, you'll know what one of their vulnerabilities is, or what one of their resistance is, or, something like that.
So Bart's in.
How much gold typically comes from a fight?
I have it's not a ton, because these aren't wagered fights, right? You just get a small handful of gold, basically. So I'm guessing it's probably around like 50 gold per fight or something.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not a lot for money per fight. Again, usually in the past, when we've done arena fights, they were wagered fights, so there was a big economic structure around it. That's not what this is, right?
Yeah, that's how I have 15,000 gold. And,
yes.
So I think Audric would ask that, about Audric's not great with money, but he would ask, just kind of how pricing and everything works. And then Audric would say, well, does anybody want to give it a shot? I have plenty of gold. Anybody want to trade?
Yeah, so you guys can, it's only 100 gold, only 100 gold per roll to try and train a proficiency in a weapon of your choosing.
So what good does a proficiency in a weapon do us?
You get to add your proficiency bonus to attacks.
Yes. So if you want to have more diversity of weapons and whatnot in your arsenal, you'd want to have proficiency in them, right? So if you wanted to have like staves and swords and maces or whatever, right? Probably for the more martial players, so that'd be probably like Cassie and maybe Bart. I don't think Diego would use weapons too much.
Well, and then check and see what you're already proficient with.
Right.
I'm already proficient with martial and simple, so.
Right, so it doesn't really do you much good, right?
No, it's not going to do me any good.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to spot you guys because I mean, if this is the only thing to spend gold on, I have plenty. And if it's going to take 2 fights to try to make 1 roll, if anybody's interested, let's just use my money.
Bart was, but then the gold is so low, I'm not sure he would be interested.
No, Bart. You don't need to fight, Bart. You can just trade. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, so Elizabeth, you can either gain gold from fighting in the arena, or you can just train with Marcos to try and gain a proficiency, and you pay him gold to gain a proficiency in a weapon.
Oh. Let me think about it. I want to see I'm going to check my proficiencies.
Yeah, see if there's any weapon types you want to be proficient with, basically.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Will you allow it to add proficiency to like a special weapon?
Like what?
Like nets and like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you have like a specialty, if you also have like a homebrew weapon that you have or something that's not a certain classification, we can do that too. You can get proficiency in that if you don't already. Yeah, pretty much any form of weaponry at all that you can think of, you can get proficiency in this way.
We were too nice to him.
Cool. Yeah, I'm already proficient in my umbrella.
I wasn't very nice too. I was a bit nervous coming to this news. See, I wasn't the only one nervous.
Logan, your noise is very loud.
Again.
Are you hearing my daughter's show?
Yeah.
Quite
loud.
Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to do it now. Remember, you can come back later too. I do also have some other activities for you guys to do eventually if you want. So okay. This is more of a good.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, is this what you meant when you were talking earlier about mini games?
No.
No, not this, but when you said other activities.
No. There are other things I have created that are not this. This is honestly more of a long-term thing for you guys. For you guys kind of build up an arsenal of monsters you can fight repeatedly in order to gain monster essence, basically, between sessions. I'm touching between adventures, you can gain monster essence. That's the big draw here, is you get monster essence so you can build more gear.
So how would this work? Would we all compete at once, or just one at a time, or what were you thinking?
The combat, or what?
Yeah, the combat in order to get essences.
Yeah, it's the whole party. The whole party does it.
We could just do a repeat of what we did last time.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Okay. And do we choose which monster we would combat?
You pick the monster, and then I give the quantity of the monster based on the scaling, basically. So, like, if it was like, a zombie, you'd be a whole bunch of them. If it was like a dragon, it'd be like just one of them, probably, right? You can't be like, I want one zombie. I'm gonna poke him, then I'm gonna win. Yay! I'm gonna do it again. No, I'm not gonna let you do that. Just like win every fight with one shot.
Well, I would assume that
farm it.
Harder monsters have more essences than minor thing. Or
not really.
Oh no, they all have just one. I can't remember how that works. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just I don't know. It's just simpler that way.
Yeah.
Occasionally I give you guys more beyond the size of the monsters, but yeah.
So are we is that something that we want to do? Like is like farming monster essence something, because is that going to be something that we're going to be doing?
If people want weapons and armor that have the kind of properties that can come from those, then yes, this would be a really good quick way.
Although I don't know if it's I'm not sure if it's a quick way though, because
it's very much not quick. Yeah,
not quick in that sense, but quick in the sense of specific. So when you're building weapons and armor out of the essences, you need to have matching types of essences. So I currently have 15 essence, but there are 2 different types.
Right, so we don't have enough to go around for everybody, but it would probably take us 5 or 6 sessions worth in order to be able to get enough enough
And-
essences to make it worthwhile. So I'm not sure if this is actually worth it or not.
Well, it depends if we're trying to outfit everybody or one person kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everybody is going to want primal gear.
I would think everybody would. I mean, why not?
In that case, yeah, it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, right? I mean,
Not necessarily. If you go over the qualities of it, it's not.
Well, the weapons take a considerable amount. Weapons take 25 each.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weapons take a lot, and part of it's going to depend on if you're a close-up fighter kind of thing. Like Matt, I don't think his character really uses weapons.
but the armor is something that all of us could use at least one thing of or whatever, and there's things for everybody in the list. So it seems as though we would want to get something for everybody, but then
It's an option.
but if we
not,
I'm just metagaming here. If we
no.
wait until we actually go out and conquer something, it's going to be much quicker to get stuff, but then again, we can't use it until we get back. So, do we want to spend several sessions
like
earning up?
Think of this in terms of a video game, okay? we are at the starting area doing the entry-level quest. You're thinking end game. Right?
No, I'm not.
We're not going to have a full set of matching armor immediately.
But I mean,
No, I know.
technically, you
I
could.
think maybe he might be the person who goes off into the woods and just kills all the squirrels.
For like the next year, just stabbing squirrels for a full year.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying though,
Yeah.
is if we spend all our time doing this, we're
Yeah,
not
if
going to have
we-
time to do the actual game.
Yes, and that would be the difference. We can sit here and farm essences and get everybody geared up.
And we
But
could just do this for a year and we would be super powerful and we could go out and do the adventure.
Yeah.
But it just seems like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's
So just to,
it's fun to do that.
interject some DM backstory here. For the purpose of this primarily is to fill out any missing essences you need. Like if you're like one or two short or something or, of a specific kind, you need to after coming back. That's kind of the primary purpose of this, and also in order to like just have fights. If you want to just you haven't done one for a while and you want to just have a fight, you can do that. You can grind it, but I assume that y'all will hate that. So
yeah, we could also do this if we didn't have a quorum of people and if you wanted to still meet.
Yes.
Oh no, you can't, because it'd be in the middle of a campaign. We can't come back. I mean,
right.
You could, I suppose you could just say, well, when you get back, let's just pretend you did that.
Yeah, we can just change the timeline of that. But yeah,
timeline as if you could do that. Yeah.
Yes, this is a thing we can do in a single session without the whole party technically. So
okay. So my feeling is that right now what we're doing is we're going around to find out what's in this, what's on the island here, or what's on the the Nexus, just so we know what's going on. So I think we still have another one or two places to check out, right?
You do. You have the pool of possibilities still.
Okay. So Nomad goes up to Marcus is his name?
Marcos, I know.
Oh, Marcos. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, is Tassandra, is that the same Tassandra that was in the other campaign?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's the same one, but this is not the same Marcos.
This is Marcos, not Marcas. Yes.
Got it.
Yes. This is not a goblin, obviously. So this is an air genasi.
Obviously.
Right.
Yes, Tassandra Ironclad from House Thrash is the same one before, which nobody going there would have noticed because it was neither Nomad nor Audric. So
right, we weren't there, so we didn't know.
You don't know.
Right. Wait, and is that her teacher? No, that's Marcos. Sorry,
Marcos is in front of her. Yeah, her teacher was
right.
Marcos.
Sorry, I was getting them mixed up. Okay.
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so Nomad just walks up to Marcos and just says, "Very, very glad to meet you, sir. I just love your outfit. Where did you get it from?"
Oh, actually, this is glam. I'll wear the best.
Which outlet did you get it from?
We
have the Siskin outlet, and we have the, just different. Which place did you get it from?
I think it was from one of the air fingers. can't remember the name of it anymore. It's the Three Fingers outlet.
The Three Fingers. Oh yes. So you might did you by any chance meet my uncle there?
Possibly. What was his name?
Fred.
Fred?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said
Fred Glam.
Fred Glam. Oh, that sounds familiar, I believe. Yes. I believe that's the gentleman that helped me with my attire and whatnot. Yes. That was
And
your
did he
uncle, you
give
said.
you did he give you good service?
Oh, excellent service, of course.
Okay, very good. Good to know. Always want to check up on these things.
I must say,
Wow,
it is
small timeline, isn't it?
Yes.
surprisingly so. It feels vast, but then it's also very small at times.
So how is Uncle Fred doing?
I haven't been down there in a bit, I'll be honest.
Hmm.
But he was doing great when I saw him last. And
Does he still have that funny mustache?
oh, it's awful.
Oh, jeez. I keep telling him he should change it, but he should do something with it. But
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's very iconic, and
that's true.
you remember that man.
This is true, and that is what is really important in sales.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I mean, I still remember him to this day, so I guess it
Oh,
worked.
very good. Well, I will remember that. Very good. All right. Well, I think we've seen enough here. Thank you very much. Could you direct us to? Do we know there's a pool of possibility? What do
Yes.
we know?
Khirad told you. Yes.
Okay. Could you direct us to the pool of possibilities and tell us how to get there?
Yeah, no problem. You just jump off the back there, and you just float on to the next island. Don't worry about the gravity. It's weird. You'll make it, I promise. Basically, if you leave any of the islands, you'll land on the next one. It doesn't make any sense, but just don't think about it too hard, and you'll do better here.
We're getting a lot of that.
Yeah.
Khirad is just telling us not to think about stuff too. So that's what I've been doing, not thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Audric?
This is not the nomad that I remember. I grumble.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's,
Yep.
everybody ready to go?
Let's push you guys off, unless Cassie, you want to say something before you go?
He's just gonna make sure she's the last one out of the room and kind of whisper in his ear quickly to meet up with her at the main island later if there's time.
Oh, you count on it. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys move on to the next island. Which I do not have a thing for. So I'll just zoom back to here because there's no combat for that one. So the pool of possibility is actually, let me pull up the Nexus map so you can see the picture at least. Control H, Nexus. There. This is a rather small island with a couple of fragments kind of floating around it. It's covered in lush green grass, and it has a pool in the center of it. And in that center, above the pool, there is a floating rock with a giant sword in it, from which water pours through and down and into the pool basin there. The rock with the sword in it appears to be the only source of the water. It kind of pours out of it indefinitely, which is very strange. There's no other source of this water to come from other than the sword. All around the grassy area, there are various plants and trees and flowers that all look well tended to in a way that appears both natural and wild, but kind of that personalized touch. You see an elderly turtle lady hunched over with a watering can, carefully tending to some plants at one end of the island.
We're seeing the wrong island, I think, aren't we?
I don't have. I told you I don't have. Pool.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, also, it looks like my screen doesn't pull up the handout. You can't see the handout, can you?
No, we're seeing
Flashed up for a minute and then it went back to the broadcast.
That's really weird. It doesn't.
there.
I close it and it pops up and then disappears. Okay. All right. I'll just drop it back in the Discord for you guys to look at then. That's really weird. I don't know why it does that. It works in game, just doesn't let me stream it because it's a different. It's a different window, I think, technically. So there's your map again. It's the one on the left.
Okay, so we basically have done everything but the pool of possibility and the drop pods, which I assume we don't do that till
Yeah,
ready to do
there's nothing
something.
of note there currently.
Okay.
Correct. Until you are leaving. And I'll put up a bigger image. Is this the right one? Yeah. Okay. Nope, that is not Discord. Hold on. Put up a bigger image of just the pool possibility here. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge waterfall.
Yeah, no, it's ginormous. And the sword's also ginormous too. I mean, if you were to guess, this looks like a sword of like a god or something, right? Like,
Okay.
this is like a Titan-esque.
I thought it was a sword that we were supposed to like figure out how to pull out.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, you could try, but yeah. This is like a full like story tall or something.
Picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah. So again, it's a pool with a sword in the center, and there's an elderly turtle lady with a watering can that has her back to you currently.
Okay, so Nomad just does like that.
Yeah, and
Let's see if it turns around.
the lady turns around and kind of like stares and kind of like squints for a moment across the way, and she's like, "Oh, hello there, come! I need some help with my petunias. I can't quite reach them."
I walk up to her as quickly as I can, and I look at my hand and make sure I have my glove on my hand, and I reach out my hand to shake hands. And I say, "Hi, greetings. I'm Nomad Glam from Glamour Weave Incorporated. Glad to meet you."
Don't be silly, young one. We've met before. It's me. I'm Madam Zim.
Oh, you're Madam Zim. Yes, I do recognize you. How are things going?
Oh, quite good. Quite good. It's been a while since I've seen you last, I'll be honest. I was worried you wouldn't make it.
You still have your garden, I see.
Oh, yes. And things have changed a little bit for me, but it's quieter out here. And, I still get the occasional visitors. The plants aren't as rambunctious as they used to be, but, it does me proud.
Yes, it seems as though the last time I tried something from you, I turned into a goat.
Oh, dear. Well, that does sound like my plants. I'll be honest, they do some fun things. So keep us on the down low. I do actually still have my original garden if it's of interest to you.
Very nice. Good to know.
Kira doesn't like me having them, but I have to have your secrets,
I'll keep your secret. So what are you doing these days?
Oh, I'm just I'm retired for the most part. I'm Agent Z. I did my stint as one of the timekeepers, as it is. Did a lot of apocalypse saving back in my day. But time apparently has caught up to me, ironically. So I mostly tend the gardens here and help adventurers out with the pool as needed.
What does the pool do?
Oh, it's glorious. Oh, it's so much. It's just I don't. Nobody knows where it came from, but it's a very special pool. It is full of magic, much like my plants were, but more predictable. So with it, you can kind of infuse your gear and make it stronger, more powerful. It's one of our main sources in the Nexus for getting our weapons and such strong enough to fight the terrors we fight.
So is the pool right there?
Yeah, it's right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I turn and I say, fantastic. Just looks wonderful. It's just marvelous pool. And I go to stick my hand into it, and I look back at her and say, "May I?"
Well, I wouldn't go into the pool if I were you.
So I step back.
Yeah, it's strange water. It can do things to you sometimes. It's not quite pleasant. I also wouldn't drink it either. It's not that kind of water.
Oh. It's not. Okay.
No, it's very strong magic, and it can do things to your insides. You'll have a really good time, and then a really bad morning.
Oh, this sounds like something more like what Cassie might be interested in.
He is working on that bottle of wine.
Well, I think it might be a little too much for most to handle, to be honest. I
Wait, is that a challenge?
Oh dear, I hope not. I mean, back in my day, we did challenge one another to do it, but it was more of a dare thing, and it never really ended up well. A few of us got hospitalized for several weeks sometimes afterwards. We did some crazy things back in my day, you wouldn't believe.
I think the bagels might be enough of a risk. I really don't think you need to go drinking any of this.
Well, the bagels weren't around back then. And they were, but they weren't as potent as they are now. they were more normal bagels back in those days. I think that Khirad got the idea of the bagels from the pool.
Sounds like it.
Maybe it has some of that water in it, in her bagels.
Oh, she doesn't tell, but probably.
So I go and whisper to her and say, do you by any chance have anything to get rid of things that have been cursed and turned to stone?
Not that I could think of off the top of my head. I do have my strange assortment of plants, and they might have something, but not that I'm aware of currently. We have to test some more things out.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, you could just brew up some lovely tea and put some of these plants in them, or some alcohol, and just give them to an unsuspecting person in a tavern. See what happens, Or
And they might turn into a goat.
They might, sir, they might. But it's always the risk you gotta take in life. Sometimes you're a goat. It's just how it is. So she will actually sell you her original stock, as I mentioned before, which does require money as well. There, Logan. Logan, were you here for Madame Zim? I don't remember.
I don't think he was. This was when we were still floating around in boats.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But
Okay.
Audric is increasingly concerned about the number of people that the party knows here. It's like starting to trip him out. It's suspicious.
Yeah, like somebody knows somebody basically for everything around here. Yeah.
Connections are everything.
Yeah. So the price has gone up though, because they're harder to get up here. So much like the bagels, the herbs you can buy from Madame Zim have random effects, but they're usually more practical and less metaphorical as it is. And you can pay 100 gold for a random new one you can test, and then you get to name it. Or you can pay 1,000 gold for a previously identified one. And there's a couple that have already been named. There's been I think 5 or 6 or maybe even 10 that have already been named.
You actually have that list?
I have the list still, yeah.
Oh my.
There's 100 of these. 100 herbs you can buy.
But you have the list of the ones we actually know what they are?
Yes. Yes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 that are known. I can give you the list now if you wish, but there's some quite interesting ones on there. Like you mentioned, there's a one that casts polymorph on the drinker. And remember, these are potions you must brew and drink yourself, or have someone drink of their own volition. I guess you could also shove it down their throat too, but you can't throw it at somebody, for instance, right? It has to be a drinkable thing.
Mhm.
Okay, and you have to finish the potion all the way. You can't just have a sip of it or something. So it makes it a little more difficult to do in combat, but they are some pretty fun things. The sucker punch deducts 5 hit points, so you can just put that in somebody's cup and just basically just knock out a random commoner. It's for funsies. That's the sucker punch. Then I have the eternal infernal. No, sorry, the external internal infernal. That's you named it. Jeez, okay. And you create hot hands that are capable of burning yourself or anything you touch. It does d6 fire damage. And then there's the Ba potion that is it casts polymorph into a random animal for 1d20 hours. And then there is the slow wow pie. The user moves in slow motion in all directions for 1 hour and has a fantastic high. Let's see what else is actually known. The wet bleep. The potion is actually a water elemental. Drinking it tastes like the freshest water you've ever drank. As soon as you take part, you take part in vigorous activity, you spawn a water elemental in the same square as you. The Vaporize. The potion is clear with glitter floating in it. Drinking it gives you minty fresh breath, and you don't need to fart or use the toilet ever again. The I Forget potion, the distilled liquor obtained from this, induces insomnia when consumed. Condition lasts 1d6 days. Death's Door. The consuming target's body turns cold and their heart rate decreases greatly. Their condition is otherwise unchanged. It's great for feigning death. It lasts 1d20 hours. And then the Mr. Clean Spicy Sauce is a juice that is highly acidic and difficult to safely obtain. It deals 3d10 acid damage on drinking. Those are the ones you've identified currently. There's also 91 more. So there's a lot of those in there. And this is also obviously where you do the pool of possibility things, which is where you deposit dragon shards in exchange for infusions into your primal gear. And Madam Zim will help you out with that.
Okay. So I actually just go to the rest of the party and say, this is my great friend Madam Zim. Madam Zim, this is all of my friends here.
So, you've all met Madam Zim at one point in your lives, which is very weird. And it was at very different locations and in different circumstances. But you've all met this strange old turtle lady, and for each of you, it's a different place. But you all you didn't think of it at first, but now that you kind of look at her, and Audric, you kind of been thinking there's been a lot of connections recently, and it kind of been clicking in your head oh wait, I've seen this lady. She had a stall in my hometown where she sold her wares, and I passed by her shop every day. That's really weird. And Ayante, this lady you met on a merchant ship, and you spent a couple days with this ship during your travels. And you kind of talk with her, and this was years ago. And now that you just piece together, you're oh, I've met this lady. This is weird. So you've all had this experience with her basically at some point in your lives.
Patsy does immediately assume, due to the amount of wine that she's had, that when she's introduced as Nomad's friend, that they are friends in the same way that her and Marcos are friends.
No. Oh no.
Oh my.
Okay.
She doesn't say anything, but she kind of drops Nomad a bit of a wink and a head tilt, good job, man.
Oh, and Nomad, not understanding, winks back at Cassie.
No, Cassie is now 100% convinced.
And I look at Audric and shrug my shoulders and kind of look at him quizzically.
Yeah, Audric is trying to place where he knows this lady from, and he's not really paying attention much.
Okay. So while you're here, if you have some time to kill, if you want to get some, I know it's difficult being a new recruit here. It's hard to trust people. It's hard to trust yourself. It's hard to trust time.
I agree. Have you just sorry to interrupt, but have you seen others come in here, and what has happened to them?
Oh, there's been others, yes. Good old Marcos was one of them. He was part of a couple batches ago. And then Cassandra was more recent. There's been a couple. They each come in a wave of 5 or 6, and they don't always last forever. However, some of them do get to return back into the timeline eventually.
Do you trust Khirad?
Oh, of course. She's a weird one. She's a very strange little child, but don't let her perceived age fool you. She's actually quite wise. She's been around a long time, and she doesn't get us normal folk, but she means well.
Okay, I was just wondering about her.
Yeah, she's an odd one. She's
Indeed.
usually sticks in her kitchen, and it's usually where she thrives best. But she really is. She does care. She really does care about us. So if you're looking for some, between missions here, there's always been some fun things that we've done. If you'd like to engage in some fun activities.
I interrupt and just say, "Hey, everybody! You want to play games? This sounds like fun. Let's play some games."
Cassie is pretty is tipsy at this point, so yeah, she's like, yes, that's whatever you would like.
All right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna summon the rest of the crew, and we can get started. I think this should be fun. I think this would be good bonding for us, And she has a ring on that she has the kind of the infinity symbol on, and she kind of flicks it, and it kind of rotates around, like the top part rotates around, and then it begins to glow. And you're all back at the main island now, where the bagel shop is, as is Khirad and Marcos and Sandra and Guerin. So you've all arrived back at the main island. And Khirad got a bowl of of like dough in her hands, and she kind of sighs, and she's like, all right. So, what are we doing this? Madam Agency, are we doing this? All right. It's been a while since we've actually had initiation. All right. So we have some games we play around here just to kind of kick things off a bit. And I'd kind of forgotten about them. It's been a while. So it's a good
Trust falls.
Yeah, trust falls. Sure, we'll go with that. So we each got to devise a game, and so we'll start with mine. All right, start with my game. My favorite game. You know what? Let's just go play some hide and seek. It's my favorite.
Okay, let's play hide and seek.
So, the way this works is they're gonna be a seeker, and everybody else is hiding, and the hiders are gonna use stealth, and the seeker's gonna use perception followed by investigation, and the last person to be found is the winner, and then also the next seeker. Whoever wins 3 times in a row is crowned the champion, and you get a prize, a fantastical prize. Do you have to play hide and seek? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
Yeah, let's give this a go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Except Audric is very afraid of losing this game right now.
Getting real competitive now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to assign at random who's going to be Seeker first. So I'm going to say Nomad is going to be Seeker first.
Oh, okay.
So everybody else, give me stealth checks.
Mine's an automatic crit, isn't it?
Oh, you obviously passed. Yes, that is true.
Wait, so that means there's no way to find him, right?
I think that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so he's automatically
I think
the
that's
seeker.
Yeah, no, he's automatically Seeker. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Got a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true because
The bagel.
I think
Well, we already know who won.
I think this means that he's crowned champion regardless. I didn't factor this in.
I got a 20 also.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and check this real quick.
A natural 20.
I got natural 20?
So,
Jeez. Okay. Okay.
She's sitting at a 14, so she thinks she's hidden.
All right, let's see how Nomad does.
Okay, so what am I doing? Rolling perception?
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay. 18.
18. Jeez. All right,
So-
so that beats. All right, Cassie got a 14. Okay, that beats Cassie, but doesn't beat Ianthe or Audric, or let's see, or we have Bart. Bart's not here. She's gone, isn't she?
He's hidden very well.
Let me roll a thing for Bart.
What'd you say?
I gotta roll a stealth check for Bart.
Oh, before that, sorry.
Oh, I was saying that I think Elizabeth had to bounce.
No, sorry. I did after he said I think he rolled 18. I didn't hear what you said.
Nomad got 18, and then which means that he's able to find. Well, I gotta do investigation still. Hold on. Just hold on. Stealth check for Bart.
He just said Nomad's roll didn't beat your roll.
Yeah. 18 for Bart. Okay. All right. So good. Me an investigation check here. Nomad.
Investigation?
Yes.
Where is that? Oh. Sorry. A 1.
Oh. So you find nobody. This round. So you all get a point. The first
Nomad doesn't know how to play.
He doesn't know how to play. He sits there the whole time and doesn't try to find anything.
So Nomad is just twirling around, kind of like showing off and making a lot of noise doing it. And come out wherever you are. And of course, they're not coming out.
Okay, you all get 1 point.
Also, I'm not entirely sure if this is how the bagel I ate works, but like Diego knows that he can't, like that he knows what the bagel does, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone just sees like inside the bagel shop, everyone just sees Diego like crawl under a table, and everyone's just like, okay, he must not know how this works. But as soon as everyone looks under the table, he's not there.
He's just gone.
It's amazing, those fiery dogs. So stealthy.
All right. Since you didn't find anybody, you can't assign a seeker that way, so I'll do another random seeker. So I'm gonna make Diego seeker then. So
And as soon as everyone's like, all right, well, we can't find Diego, he just crawls back out from under the same table.
he reappears out of magic. Okay. So Diego, you're gonna be up. So everybody, including Nomad, for Diego, roll stealth. And then Diego, roll perception.
Hold on, what's this?
Got 25.
Wow.
I failed mine.
I got
9.
14.
Yeah, 9 to 5. 14. Okay. I got to roll Bart again. Bart.
18.
I don't think it went to hide, but she got distracted by a group of fluffykins.
Fair enough. What was that? Oh, 18, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. All right, Diego, give me an investigation check now. Here's a second wave here.
9.
Ooh. Okay. So you're able to find Audric and Ianthe and nobody else, looks like. So the rest of you get a point. Audric and Ianthe, nobody else. Okay. So that's going to be 2. All right, so Bart and Cassie both got points because you guys, Diego, you found Ianthe really, really quick. She was just in a literal pile of fluffy animals just rolling around on the ground. She was trying to hide underneath them, but she's giggling too much, so it doesn't work very well. Okay.
So you had me do a perception and an investigation.
I had him do that too.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
He did-
what does the 2 do? Why are there? How does that work?
I was wondering that too.
It's narrowing it down basically. You have to hit 2 checks in order to get. They have a stealth, and you get a perception and an investigation. They're 2 different skills, so you get depending on the person, they're finding better in one than the other because one's what's it called? Wisdom, and one is intelligence. So, and also one's just finding a general area to find them, and the next one is pinpointing their location. So, it's harder basically as the seeker than it is as the hider. That's how it rolled, right? It's much easier to hide than it is to seek. That's kind of the general idea. Okay, so next round. So Cassie and Bart will have 2 points. They need 1 more point to win. And I'm going to make Bart the seeker this time around. So everybody else, roll stealth.
So
Did Nomad also get a point?
No, because he was seeker.
No, this last time
this
I would have
last
got a
time.
point.
Oh.
Yeah, because he didn't find me because I was 18.
Yes. Sorry, yes.
So was that bagel a one-time use? Or do I automatically crit this time too?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, you'll crit this time too. Yes. It's all day.
All right.
Yep. Don't bother rolling.
I got a natural 20.
Wow.
22.
Hey.
Bart roll her.
I've got a 24 for stealth.
Rude.
You guys are pretty good this last one. You really put in the effort here.
I've
Right.
got a +6.
All right, rolling perception.
But I mean,
Ooh.
you had to outdo me, okay?
Well, Bart had a bad perception roll.
Cassie does not actually mean to be succeeding to this level. Like,
Look,
she's,
I had an at 20, but the highest I can get is a 22, okay? I don't have that much plus. It's dexterity.
I'm very sorry, but
Alrighty. So...
Give me some of your dexterity.
Cassie will be more than happy to try to teach you how to hide.
Okay.
All right. So Bart is able to find very few people. Unfortunately, he had a very, very bad roll.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, he found Audric. I think that's it. Yeah, he found Audric.
Audric was trying to climb under the table that Diego was under.
The magic table. Like this was
the magic table, right?
So we get 1 point.
He's trying to crawl. He's trying to crawl back in and find Diego because that's exactly where Diego went back to.
Everybody else passes. So that means that Cassie actually hit 3 points first because Diego was seeker last time around. If he was not seeker this time, he would have had that 3rd point. Or yeah. So that means Cassie hit 3 points first. So Cassie is the winner of hide and seek. And the prize is a black rose frozen in time with a little badge under it that says hide and seek champion. So you're welcome.
I love it.
Display it proudly. Okay, so the next one is Tassandra's. So her game is the space junk throwing competition. So the goal is to see who can throw junk out into the eternal void the furthest.
Oh no.
So this is obviously a lot of strength. So it goes athletic check first to see how your windup is. And that determines if you get advantage on your strength check or not, basically. It's a DC 15 on the athletics check. So if you get a 15 on athletics check, you get advantage on your strength check. So everybody roll athletics first. And we'll see how many
Crit.
to crit.
I think I tripped while I was winding up.
All right.
It's not a 1, but it's close.
That's 4. That's real bad. Yeah. You don't have that upper arm strength, apparently.
It's not like I use bows all the time.
Or swim for a living. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we have. So everybody who got a under 15 does not get advantage. Everybody who got over 15 or over do get advantage. So go ahead and roll your strength checks with or without advantage depending on what you got. I had to roll Barbara still.
I got 12.
Roll 20 for 21.
Oh my goodness.
21. Okay.
16.
16.
Wait, I don't understand. So our first was that first roll, the first roll of the advantage?
No, so the athletic check determined whether you get advantage on your strength check or not.
Oh, so the second one isn't athletics. It's just flat strength. with
Strength, but you get advantage. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
So I only got a
Natural
5. What did you get?
Natural 20
You get a natural 20 for 24.
for 24.
Wow. Look at you go. All right. Excellent. All right. Audric, you win the grand prize of the space junk throwing competition, which is a flannel shirt that fits over everything and somehow smells like your dad is proud of you.
I offer it to Nomad.
I know you
And
like clothes.
And Nomad takes it by his index finger and his thumb and just kind of holds it out straight and says, "Thank you, thank you." And he kind of looks at it, and I don't think this will fit me, but I can hold on to it for you. Now, I just drop it on the floor.
Cassie immediately picks it up and drapes it over Nomad. Like, no, it'll fit. And drapes it over Nomad's shoulders.
Achoo, achoo, achoo. I can't wear this.
Oh no, it smells great. You'll love it.
Achoo.
It looks amazing.
It really does. Trust me.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want it? Here you go. It's a gift. I take it off and I hand it to Ianthe.
I put that on and just snuggle into it. Oh, this smells like home.
And again, it always smells like your dad's proud of you, which is a very strange feeling to get from a shirt, but it gives you that vibe, and it's a very comforting feeling. Okay, awesome. So Ianthe, go ahead and add that to your list of notes of what you have on you. You have a flannel shirt that smells like your dad's proud of you.
Okay.
All right, so the next one is going to be from Madam Sim. So her thing is called Blarg's Range. So a disembodied teleporting cyclops head named Blarg that is apparently immune to all damage and is happy to be used for target practice. So range attacks against Blarg must first pass an intelligence check to hit to predict the teleportation pattern, and then you use the total modifier, the total of your attack roll with modifier as your score. After 3 rounds, the player with the highest score wins. That makes sense. So you do an intelligence check first with the DC to make sure you can predict the pattern, and if you pass that, then you roll your basic attack, range attack. So whatever you would normally use for a standard range attack with your weapon. This is non-magical.
Diego sits on the ground.
Oh, that's right.
Have no arms and have no ranged weapon.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, Diego.
All right, so we're rolling intelligence.
So, Madam Zim's going to give you a blowgun. So you can participate if you wish.
Oh, that's good. Actually, you should have a blowgun. You just hold it in your mouth.
Yeah, like a cigar, and then you just move it around to the right location when you want to fire. All right, so everybody roll your intelligence check first.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 yet.
16.
That's 6.
13.
13.
17.
Okay, everybody but Nomad passes. So Nomad completely whiffs. Sorry, Pop.
Yep.
There's 3 rounds though. So everybody else
Oh, I
roll
see.
your standard range attack. And I would say for Diego, just give it like a +3.
Are you counting thrown weapons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because different people have different weapons and such. So what?
Yeah. Whatever weapon you have available, that's a ranged weapon. It's not a magic spell, basically.
It's an 8 for Diego.
And you want us to roll the damage for that weapon?
No, the number
The
to hit.
18.
All right, hold on. I gotta put this in the thing here. Hang on. So in 1 second here. Okay. Give me your numbers. Diego.
8.
8. Bart. Didn't roll. Never mind. Cassie.
19.
19. Audric.
11.
Ayante. Ayante.
8.
Okay. Nomad did not roll. Okay. All right. And we're going to the next round. So everybody roll an intelligence check.
$13. What do we got to beat?
It's DC 12.
18.
17.
So it looks like everybody but Diego hit target or are able to attack the target. Okay, so everybody else but Diego, roll your attack rolls.
So should I use my umbrella?
Use
We're
whatever you
doing
want.
ranged.
Yeah.
23 for me.
23. Okay.
21.
It's 21 for Kathy. My goodness gracious.
How are you guys
20.
rolling so high?
22.
22 for Nomad. Nice.
This is the first time I've rolled high.
I need Diego and Ayante.
24.
Ugh.
Diego?
I didn't think I was rolling.
Never mind, you didn't roll. All right. Right. Correct. Okay. On to third round. Give me an intelligence check, everybody.
17.
That's good.
2.
Oh, jeez.
20.
19.
Also a 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. So Ayante and Audric do not get to participate in this round. Everybody else, roll your attack rolls.
25.
26 with a crit.
5.
26 crit. 5. Unsurprisingly, Diego is not super great at ranged attacks. I need Audric and Ayante.
Link.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh, I don't need it. All right, never mind. You're correct. Both missed. All right, okay. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate scores here real quick. That is 13. That is... I need a calculator because I'm really bad at math. Let's see. Kathy did quite well. Let's see. Jeez Louise, 65-point total, Kathy. My goodness.
I think I'm the only person who passed the intelligence check all 3 times.
All 3
Yeah,
times.
I think that's basically the... Yeah, actually, that's true. I don't need to even calculate. Although, no, he got a crit, so he gets a higher score because of that. So I'm going to calculate his and see what he gets.
Yeah, but I missed one totally.
You did miss one, yeah. Yeah, so that's still not quite enough. Yeah, so that's going to be Cassie as the winner here. So Cassie, your prize is a campaign button that says "Blarg for President," and it's impossibly shiny. The eye, I should say, also seems to follow you wherever you move. It's the head of a cyclops.
Fantastic.
So the last one is from...
Cassie's actually going to take the button and immediately and go pin it on the flannel shirt that Ayante is wearing.
Fantastic.
We won.
Yes, but it's better if you can't see it if you're wearing it, and this just I don't know. They seem like they go together.
I think you're right.
Yeah. We can share them. We can share them.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so the last game is from Marcos, and this game is called Papa Pichu, and this is a sword dueling game where you get to gain ground based on your verbal barbs. So this is going to be done in brackets in pairs of 2, and the first player launches an insult at their opponent and rolls a charisma check, and then the next
This
player...
is built for Audric. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And then the next player launches an insult that must rhyme and rolls a charisma check with either advantage or disadvantage based on the reaction from the other players. The one with the highest number wins the bout and progresses. The winner of each round gets to launch the first insult. Basically, it's a tug of war with kind of like tennis rules, if that makes sense, where like you have like a center point and you have to like get 3 points advantage, basically, so you can go back and forth. So if you win one round, you gain a point in your favor and you push them back. And and if you win 2 more in a row, get into that 3rd point, and then you win. But if they beat you along the way, they can push you back a space, basically. And it's in order to gain ground. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll see how this goes. But again, the main thing to remember here when doing the thing is you have the first person does an insult, and the second person has to do an insult that rhymes. Okay, and then you go back and forth. Okay, so you go ahead and do the pairings here, and
So we're insulting each other.
each other. Yes.
Okay.
So Bart's not here, so it's a little more complicated. But all right, so I'll put Diego and Bart together. So Diego, you get to fight me. I'll be fighting Bart, I guess. I'll do Cassie and Audric, and then Ianthe and Nomad. It should be quite funny. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put Audric and Nomad together because that just amuses me to no end. I'm gonna put Cassie and Ianthe together.
It's like when the teacher puts you with your crush.
There you go. Okay, so I'll do the first one here. So hang on a second here. We double check something here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm fighting Diego here. So I'll launch the first thing to get us started. So it's gonna Bart. I guess Bart will say. Let's see. What would Bart insult people with? You're both dwarves, by the way. So it's I think deep dwarvish. Your mother couldn't live underground if she tried. So it has to rhyme with the last word, which is tried in this instance.
Okay.
This is hard.
Yeah.
You better step back or I'll tan your hide.
Ooh. What does the crowd say?
Threat more than an insult.
Cassie's there with like two thumbs up.
All
Which
right.
one?
Yeah, for Diego Bart, which one gets the advantage?
Diego.
Diego. All right, awesome. All right, Diego's gonna need advantage on your charisma check there, sir. Go ahead and roll charisma with advantage.
Does anyone remember the Pokemon games where you dressed your Pokemon up like beauty pageants?
Yeah. Wow, those are 2 very different rolls, sir.
Yes, I'm glad you could see that. I a 2 and then a critical.
Yep. All right. Well,
Wow.
Bart got a 16, so that means you win the round. So I'm gonna put this. This is 1 favor Diego. All right. So this is the next one. You won the round, so you get to start.
Gonna make me asking me to do some serious thinking at 5 in the morning.
Sorry.
You've watched enough epic rap battles of history.
Not recently.
I'm just gonna say one thing and see if anybody else remembers this. Monkey Island.
Oh yeah.
Hence the Papa Pichu reference, which is a thing that he says. Yes. Yep. Someone caught it. Oh my goodness! Someone knows the deep cuts.
Come on.
The Lucasfilm deep cuts.
Oh, those were the best games.
Yep. Go ahead, Diego. Give me your insult. Give
Your
Bart.
beard is short.
Ooh. All right. Let's see. Short. Your father can't handle his liquor report. Yay or nay? Advantage, disadvantage for Bart.
Disadvantage. Diego wins. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
give it to Diego.
Okay. Alrighty. Roll your charisma check, Diego. I roll mine with disadvantage.
10.
10. All right. I think charisma disadvantage. Oh, it's a crit fail. All right. You win the next round. It's now 2 favor Diego. 1 more and you win the bout. And you won the round. You start again first.
Who just lost an arm wrestling competition?
Oh no, poor Bart. This is not when she disappears. She loses everything.
Bart and Aldrich are not having a great day.
No, if I can, I want to use that.
What?
Who just lost an arm wrestling competition?
Oh,
coming from a guy with no arms.
Competition. That's a different.
I mean, anything like repetition, like anything that ends with a shun is pretty much good.
Yep.
That's true. Shun. Like okay, hold on. I got a word. I got to try to figure out a way to use it. The loudness of your farts don't make you a musician.
They both hurt.
I'm gonna have to give that one to Bart.
I think so, Bart. Yep.
All right, Diego, roll charisma. I'll roll with advantage.
17.
17. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Advantage. Let's see. We get. Oh, yeah, I got a 22 with advantage. Good thing I had a 4 otherwise. All right. So so you get pushed back 1. So it's still advantage you. 1. It's advantage you with 1 point. So, all right. Bart 1. So Bart starts this time around. Let's see. I'd give you a high five from that last one, but you're kind of missing it.
Damn.
I guess you have it to rhyme with, which I guess is easier.
I hope when you edit this, you put it to music.
Ready, begin.
I don't know. I don't think this actually rhymes.
Also, this is an open note test. You can use Google or something for rhymes if you need to. Okay.
Open note.
This is an open book. Open
Yeah.
book.
Open
test.
book.
whatever. Yeah. I'm not because I'm DM, but so
I don't know if this.
tell me the word.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that rhymes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the insult would be, at least I'm not a little chicken shit.
Okay. All right. How does the audience vote for Diego's response? Advantage, disadvantage.
Thumbs up, Diego.
Yeah, Audric thinks Bart was cruel.
I think Bart's was good, but that's okay.
All right, we'll give advantage
Well,
to
wait,
Diego.
Nomad's the tiebreaker then. Wait.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Nomad. What are you voting?
I want to give it to Bart.
It's a Bart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Bart gets advantage. Well, either
Is it a tie?
it's not how that works. Either you give it to Diego or you don't. Diego either gets advantage or disadvantage. That's it. So you're rating his response, basically.
Oh, okay. So thumbs down for Diego.
Okay, so that's gonna be a disadvantage.
And that's a
for-
critical fail.
Critical fail. All right.
Ooh.
Let me see if Bart crit fails too, just in case. Oopsie, I rolled an end by accident. Whoopsies. All right. Well, it was an 8 anyways. Okay. All right. So that's a point in favor of Bart. So we're
What
back
we got
to
first? What do we score? What is it?
it's back to 0.
0-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now we reach 0. We're gonna do sudden death. So the next one wins the bout. Okay. But Diego gets to start, even though he lost last round.
Put him on blast.
And remember, I have to rhyme to your thing. So if you end with a really hard word, I'm stuck.
Google hard words to rhyme with.
There's I didn't want
orange.
to say anything.
Yeah.
No, it's orange, silver, and purple are like the
Yeah.
big three.
Oh, is that right? I didn't even know that.
Mhm.
How about try and come up with an insult with those words?
I've been coming up with them
He's been writing them down as he goes.
already. Yeah.
Oh, watch out, Pop. He's coming for you.
Wait, what are the words orange, silver, and purple? I gotta think about this one. Yeah.
Those are the hardest words to rhyme.
Oh, jeez.
You always try for gold, but all you get is silver.
Dang.
All right. I got a word. I got to just figure out how to make it work. At least I know when to fight and when not to pilfer. Advantage, disadvantage. What's the vote say? Go down the line.
She's a rogue, but okay.
What was Diego's? I don't remember what he said.
You always go for gold, but you end up with silver or something along those lines. I say Diego wins.
All right, Audrey votes Diego.
Diego.
2 for Diego.
Sir Diego.
All right. That's for Diego then. That's enough to. All right. You win in sudden death, Diego. You're the winner. Very good. All right. Next one. The Nomad versus Audric. And coin toss says that Nomad is the first.
Okay.
So you start with yours, and then Audric must respond in rhyme.
Okay, so your feet smell like chimera dung.
When I smell your perfume, I cough up a lung.
Oh!
All right, I
All
submit. I submit. That's
Yeah.
good.
All right, the voting. Cassie,
Oh, that has to go to Audric right
Oh, yeah.
there.
Audric, all right. Diego,
Audric.
Audric. That's 2 for Audric. All right.
Although I
Dave?
really hate that because now he's going to throw something really hard at me.
All right, so that's 1 favor for Audric. All right, Audric, you were winner. Actually, hold on. Oh, we didn't do
Wait,
the we didn't roll. We didn't roll.
No.
Whoops. All right. Audric rolls with advantage, and Nomad rolls standard. This is
And what do
charisma
we
check.
roll? What do
Charisma.
we? Oh, charisma check. Okay,
Yep.
we're both. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, I got 24.
Oh my gosh.
I got 18.
What's your
Wait,
take roll there?
who's-
You have disadvantage, Nomad.
Oh, I have disadvantage. Okay, for some
Yes.
reason I thought he had.
Actually, hold
advantage.
on. Never mind. You're right. Sorry, other way around. Your Nomad's regular roll, and Audric is
And I had
advantage.
advantage. Yeah,
Right.
8. No, advantage, right?
Advantage.
Doesn't matter. I got an 18.
18. Okay, he had 24. So Nomad does win. Looks like.
Ooh.
No, you had a really good zinger there, Audric. Okay. So that means
did.
Nomad favor 1. And advantage 1, Nomad. Okay. Means Nomad starts again.
You would look better in a dress.
I just get tired of it and I just.
Your shoes are tiny and your hair's a mess.
What does the audience say? Diego, on Audric's response. Yay or nay?
Thinks about it, and Nomad.
Okay. Cassie.
Yeah, Nomad took that round.
Ayante.
Audric.
Okay. So it looks like Nomad gets that one. That's going to be a straight roll for Nomad and a disadvantage for Audric.
Seven.
11.
Oh,
Hey, you beat
Audric
me.
hits anyways. All right.
That is so funny.
Audric's gonna. I do not understand this game.
When you win, you lose.
All right. So that's going to be, since Audric wins, that means that he gets to start. And you're zeroed out currently.
So is this sudden death?
Not yet. You get zero out twice, yeah.
I liked you much better when you were smarter.
Oh no.
Well, we don't want smart trends with.
What's that?
Nothing.
I've got a good one.
Yeah. I gotta make a sentence out of it though. Or should I be more? Maybe I should be more creative. That's too obvious.
True.
Okay, I got one. So let's see how I put it into. This is very Nomad glam like.
Mm-hmm.
You're. Boy, trying to figure out how to end it in that. Okay, when we, how do I,
10 seconds.
Okay, I looked down at his. I look down at his. Well, actually, I don't have to look down. I look at his legs and say, "Did you know you are wearing a purple garter?"
Audric checks.
So good.
Audric, what?
I'm checking to see if I'm wearing a purple garter.
Yeah, and I'm pointing.
How does the audience feel of Nomad's response here? Diego.
Nomad won.
Okay. Ayante.
That was really creative. Good job.
Okay. Cassie.
He's also trying to see if he's wearing a purple garter.
Yeah, because like if he's just making an observation, that is not an insult.
No, but she's like very curious, and she's like, I don't see, have I missed, like, she's like leaning over to Ayante, like, this feels a little bit more personal, maybe.
I know. They're just like popcorn, like
Yeah.
going back and forth. I feel like something is going on and we don't like we're not privy to this.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something. But yeah, that one goes to Nomad.
All right. Audric, roll your straight check, and then Nomad with advantage.
Thirteen.
Oh my goodness gracious. You've been rolling really high. Despite you rolled terrible for everything else today.
That's right. Yep.
You're not even good at this. Oh, you have a +5, don't you? Okay.
Yeah.
You're both at +5s. Interesting.
Yeah, we're equal.
Interesting. You're equaled out. I didn't realize that. All right, so that's going to be advantage 1 for Nomad. All right. You got to get to advantage 3, remember. All right. So at Nomad start. Also, if Audric pushes you back this time to 0'd out, it's sudden death.
Okay. Your armor and your garter do not match.
Aren't they looking at her flannel and her badge? Oh, I think I match.
I have a really good one. Wish I could use it.
I thought I might be giving him a bone.
No, I'm drawing blanks.
I just have Cabbage Patch in my head.
You're one to talk when you're as tall as a cabbage patch.
Okay,
yeah, let's use that.
All right, an assist from the audience.
Oh dear. So what is it?
You're one to talk when you're only as tall as a Cabbage Patch. Or you're the shortest one in the Cabbage Patch. All right, what do you want to use there, Audric? Which one of that you want to use?
I don't know. Which one do you guys like better?
Which one gets him the point?
Just pick one, Audric.
Either way, I'm voting Audric.
I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll say with the second one. You're one to talk when you're the shortest one in the Cabbage Patch. All right. How do you all vote for Audric's response?
Audric.
Ayante?
A vote. Audric is a vote for me.
Blarg for president. That's what you vote. Right. You have the button and everything. All right. So that's Audric's. You get an advantage. So straight roll for Nomad and advantage for Audric.
I'm nervous.
Ooh, that's a really high roll for Audric.
22.
21. 21.
You got 22? Audric, that's 22 you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so Audric wins the bout and zeroes it back out. Now we're back in sudden death. All right. So
Nomad's actually thinking he kind of wishes he would lose because he doesn't want a flannel shirt.
Well, that's not what the surprise is. You already have flannel shirt. But yeah,
I know.
Okay. All right, so the loser gets to go, which would have been Nomad. Yes.
The last loser?
Yes, the most recent loser, yes. So that's Nomad. It gets to start.
Oh, okay. Gosh,
Didn't Nomad win last time and then go first this time?
When it comes to sudden death, in sudden death, the loser goes first, not the winner. Because usually the winner goes first, but in sudden death, the person who just lost goes first.
Okay.
Okay. This past week, you've been such a crybaby.
Harsh.
You just kind of hear over from the side going, ooh.
And Audric's face kind of turns hard on him, and he's looking at Nomad, and he says, he kind of says it quietly. He says,
If you were the friend I know, it would be better, maybe.
Oh. How do you all feel about Audric's response? Diego.
Audric wins.
Cassie.
Audric wins.
Yante. What?
Agreed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. That's a straight roll for Nomad and a advantage roll for Audric for final sudden death here. Oh my
21.
goodness gracious!
Oh, Audric
24. Wins. Audric wins that sudden death. 24. Look at that. All right. So Audric wins.
Nomad breathes a sigh of relief.
All right, we're on to our next bout here. Cassie versus Ayante.
Is this going to be like a tournament? Like,
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay.
We're doing this the rest of the night. Because Elizabeth's not here. This is what I got for you guys. This is your combat session.
Just insulting each other. Great.
Sorry, Logan.
No, it's just uncomfortable. Like I
No, I know it is.
All right. Cassie gets the lead.
All right, Cassie's gonna step up and look across the Ianthe. Like, I know we just met. I actually really respect you.
Is that your insult?
Nope.
Okay.
That's just her pre.
Her preamble. Okay.
Her preamble, and
great.
then she will look her dead in the eye and go, "I will milk every drop of blood from your body."
Oh.
Anthe's just like frozen.
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna die.
I don't think Anthe wants to play this game. This really goes against her character.
This makes it great.
It started too hard.
Just looking at
You should just have her
big doe eyes.
like have her say just like nice things. Just
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Have her do like really like quippy compliments.
Okay. Crap, what rhymes with body?
What good word?
I know.
Body.
Yaddy 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 yaddy.
I know, that's what went through my head too.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
According to the interwebs, you can get gaudy, which isn't necessarily a positive, and body, like bowdy, the W. Shoddy.
Yeah, you could.
Body.
You could just insult Cassie's fashion sense. I mean,
That's what Nomad did. Kind
Yeah.
of.
True.
at this point, Robson is actually going to drop down on Ianthe's shoulder. Can Robson only talk to Cassie, or can he talk to anybody?
It's a good question. I think it's telepathy, so I think that kind of means probably
Telepathy?
anybody. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And just kind of rub against, and it's like, she's, and just kind of whisper to Ianthe, like, she's really sensitive about her height.
Oh, well, at least I'm not a shoddy. She's like trying to say shorty, but in the weird way.
Oh, I see.
A shorty.
shoddy.
That was a hard one.
All
I
right,
know.
audience. Ianthe's response. Nomad.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, I got to give it to Cassie.
Okay. Diego.
Cassie.
Audric.
I don't remember what Cassie said.
Cassie said she would milk every drop of blood from her body.
Okay, as far as insults go, I'll give it to Ianthe.
Okay. One's just a blatant threat.
Mhm.
Okay. That's still Cassie that wins, though.
Yeah, Cassie does not understand the point of this. She has missed the point of this a little bit.
All right, so Cassie started. So that Cassie roll charisma check, and then Ianthe roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
That is a 12.
Oh, it was good, and then it was bad. 4. All right, that is it. That is advantage 1 for Cassie. Cassie wins, so Cassie starts the next bout. Go ahead, Cassie.
Okay. And having realized, like, she's kind of realizing, like, okay, maybe I went a little bit. It's like You will find that I am dogged and relentless to my prey.
Audric looks over at Nomad real quick, like, what?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what? Are we on her shit list?
Can I have Robson like whisper in her ear again?
Sure.
Okay. So Robson's going to whisper into Thea's ear as an option. Then be a good dog. Sit and stay.
Oh. Oh. Gonna use that one or no?
I was thinking, at least I actually have a chance at getting a bay.
A bay?
A bay?
Like
horse?
You know,
No,
bay.
no,
BAE.
the
Yeah,
person you're
Ianthe is just
dating.
too hit for you guys, man.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
What's a bay?
BAE. Okay.
BAE bay.
It's a significant other.
Like a boo, but we don't say
Yeah.
boo. We say bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely you guys have heard bay.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Took me a second.
Yeah. I'm on TikTok.
Are you really?
I'm totally confused.
You gotta read the room here, though. They
Yeah.
know your audience.
I have to disqualify
Well,
myself from voting
Up to you.
because I don't understand.
Right. All right. Which one are you going with, Ianthe?
Well, I just thought it was funny because she was talking about talking about prey, like getting her prey.
Oh, okay. I mean,
And she's like, Ianthe was like, well, I don't have to. They come to me.
All right, sling your insult.
I did.
She did.
Okay. Oh, then you're going with that on. All right. Okay, cool. So then voting for Ianthe's response, Nomad?
Okay, well, I think that probably Nomad would understand this, even though Pop doesn't. So I'm gonna give it to Ianthe.
Okay. Audric?
Yeah, still Ianthe's is an insult, and Cassie's was not.
Yeah. Diego?
If he had hands, he'd be just holding his head in his hands, and he'd just be like, "Yeah, Ianthe."
Okay. All right. That's going to be a straight roll for Cassie and an advantage roll for Ianthe.
I think the takeaway is that they both suck at this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really
Neither of them are great at this game. That is a 12 again.
Okay. Ianthe, advantage. It's at least a 19. Yep. All right. That's a 19. So that's going to be back to zeroed out. All right. And that's going to be Ianthe's lead. You start.
Oh, crap. I think you'd look really great if you just did something more with that face of yours.
She said to the changeling.
Said to the changeling. All right. So,
I'll say to the side. I don't actually mean any of this, but it's a game. And I don't think I don't get to not play.
yeah. Cassie is going to make herself look like Ianthe. I mean, I could just borrow yours.
That was so nice.
I mean,
and now it's a compliment war.
Guys, Cassie has a 0 in charisma, okay? She does not get what she's supposed to be doing right now.
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, I'm not insulted. I feel like you look great.
All right. How do y'all respond to Cassie's reply? Audric.
Yeah, Audric's voting for Cassie just because he didn't know she could do that, and he thought it was cool.
Okay. Diego.
Yeah, same. Cassie.
Okay. Nomad.
Cassie, yep. I thought that was clever.
Alrighty. So that is a straight roll for Ianthe and advantage roll for Cassie.
16 is the best I could do.
Okay.
Had an 18.
18. Ianthe wins. All right. It's advantage 1. Ianthe. All right. Ianthe, you're leading again. Go start.
I think your insults are just threats and pretty lackluster. Did that go through?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Oh,
It
okay,
did.
sorry.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
like
was- I
waiting
was-
on the
I
edge of
know-
my seat right
I
now.
know, we're all like-
What can you rhyme with that?
Oh, I know. I have a word already. I just need to figure out how to phrase it.
Okay.
Um, all I hear coming from you is bluster.
All right.
I mean, yes, that's true.
Cassie's reply. Nomad.
What did Ianthe say? I can't remember now.
I think your threats are just insults and pretty lackluster.
Or
Okay,
the
I'm
other
gonna
way
go with
around. Your inserts.
Oh,
are
sorry,
correct.
insults
Oh.
are just threats. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with Ianthe.
Okay. Audric.
Yep, me too. Ianthe.
Diego.
Ianthe.
All right. That means that Ianthe is a straight roll and Cassie is a disadvantage.
Great use of bluster, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6.
Ooh.
I had 16.
All righty. That's another point for Ianthe. She's advantaged too. She's one away from
Wow.
winning here. All right. Ianthe leads and she gets to start again.
Okay. This has been great and all, but it really sounds like you've run out of ammunition.
It's going to be a tricky one. Okay.
Ammunition.
It's the remix to Ignition. Is hot and fresh out the kitchen.
Well, ignition would work. Sorry, what was the last word there?
Ammunition?
Ammunition. Well, perhaps you should see things from over in my position.
All righty.
Oh wow.
That's
That's pretty good.
Cassie's response. Nomad.
I guess I got to give it to Ianthe.
Ianthe. Diego.
Ianthe.
Ianthe again. Audric.
I concur.
All right. Ianthe. All right. Ianthe, that's a straight roll for you and a disadvantage roll for Cassie. This could be it.
Ooh.
For one!
Oh, crit
Yeah.
fail.
I was hoping I was going to get at least one.
All right. That is a win for Ianthe. Her advantage 3.
I feel bad that I just won.
Yep.
No, Cassie has had a really
Oh.
good day at these, and this is the one that she should not win.
Uh-huh.
All right. We're going to do.
You- I have to say, Ianthe gave Cassie a really hard.
I know.
Several very difficult ones to do.
Yup. Oh, my goodness. All right. So.
Cassie immediately goes over and gives. How tall is Ianthe?
Yeah. I have it written down.
Probably not as tall as Cassie.
Probably not as tall as Cassie.
Oh, she's 5'2".
5'2". Oh yeah, she just kind of scoops her up, big bear hug, and like she's so proud of her right now.
Aw. I didn't mean anything.
No, that was great. That was fun.
Okay.
All right. All right. We have limited times. I'm going to do sudden death for the remainder ones. And I'll let you guys choose rather than assigning you. one of you three, Diego, Audric, or Ianthe, has to fight Marcos. Which one of you wants to fight Marcos? Any volunteers, or I'm going to pick?
I'll go.
You go? Okay. All right. So then first up's going to be Audric versus Diego, and then it'll be Ianthe versus Marcos. And it's this is going to be a one-hit KO here, so it's sudden death. So bring your A game here. And flipping the coin to see who goes first is going to be Audric first against Diego. Go ahead.
Let me help you up, little guy. Can I give you a hand?
Oh.
Took me a second, I'll be honest.
Me too, yes.
Just the look that is coming across Diego's face, like he can't obviously do this, but you can tell he's flipping you off.
The dog sticks his tongue out.
Wow.
So the word to rhyme is hand, so you could potentially use maybe grand.
Everything I'm thinking
Bland?
of is not everything I'm coming up with though is not an insult.
At least I don't look like I'm part of a dragon boy band. Purple garter and all.
Oh.
So I'm not going to use that one because I already used the audience one last time.
Oh, okay.
There.
But so I think I got one now.
Okay.
Do they really dress that way in your land?
Oh.
In what year? All right. So Diego's response, audience. Nomad.
Oh my.
Yay or nay?
I'm going to give it to Diego because that was a really hard one, and he came up with a pretty darn good reply.
Okay. Ianthe.
Audric's original.
Audric's original. Cassie. Tiebreaker.
Audric.
Audric. All right. It's a disadvantage for Diego. Straight roll for Audric. So you guys got. Oh.
12.
All right. It's a 12 to a 22 with Audric. Audric wins the sudden death. All right.
By the way, guys, you can right-click on the thing you roll and say disadvantage or advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works, but you could
I'm
try it. See what
using the
happens.
app. I'm using the app on my iPad, so I don't think I can.
You don't do a right-click on that?
Yeah.
No, I guess you can't.
All right. It's Ianthe versus Marcos. And Ianthe, I'll let you choose. You want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Second? Okay. Because you can
Yeah.
get advantage potentially, right? Which is hella helpful. Okay.
Yep.
But you also get disadvantage, so it's more of a gamble. All right. You're going to second.
Robson is still with Ianthe as well.
Okay. For sure. It's the whole party versus the DM.
Pretty much. Yeah. Just ready to slip any embarrassing tidbits that Raven might remember about his master's claim.
Okay.
You know, now that you've planted that area in my head, I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey Matt, just for the record, Matt, you can tap and hold on the iPad, and it acts like right clicking.
See, that's what I thought, but it doesn't do that on mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just tried it on my phone, so maybe it's different. But anyway.
So Marcos is going to say, with a face like yours, I figured you'd be in a different business.
Yee.
Well, the compliment
That
and an insult.
that could be a compliment. Yeah.
and an
that's-
insult.
What's their business?
I don't see how it's an insult.
I'll explain later, everyone.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
If I didn't have to rhyme
It's business.
with business,
I know.
I already had just like a quip ready to say back.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a hard word if I could.
It could just rhyme with Ness.
True. Be a half rhyme.
Yeah.
I actually just checked and nothing rhymes with business. Interesting. I didn't know that I used it.
No, there's things that rhyme with business.
Well, it's half rhymes basically.
Okay.
That's fine.
So half rhyme, you could use kiss,
Mhm.
miss. Piss.
Piss. Oh dear.
Super half rhyme would be tryst.
Idea.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to figure out how to like.
yeah.
Sometimes I can think of good ones to put it in the middle of the sentence.
Mm. Anybody got an assist here? This is a difficult word.
I was just like,
Yes.
I think their best bets are tryst and piss, honestly.
that's actually not where I'm going with this.
No,
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, what do you got?
Okay, so I think I got it.
Okay.
It's a little long.
Okay, that's fine.
It's and a little bit. Sorry. Well, with a member like yours, staying out of the business is like opening a gift on Christmas.
Damn.
All right. Ianthe's reply. Diego.
Yeah, give it to Iante.
Okay. Nomad.
Oh my, it's a flip of the coin. Iante.
Audric.
I like Ianthe's as well.
Cassie.
Otter doesn't understand the insult. Otter is like,
Yeah.
he called her pretty, right? He called
Nope.
Cassie is also going to vote for Ianthe and then go and explain to the boys what exactly he was implying.
No,
Called
please
her face
explain
a
it to
little
me.
Too pretty.
He was
But-
suggesting that she should be a prostitute.
Oh.
Wait, did you guys not get that?
No, I got it, but I still don't think it's an insult.
Oh.
I still don't.
All right.
She's so pretty that her options are open, right? That's,
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to the options. Okay. All right. So Ianthe rolled advantage, and I have a straight roll for Marcos here.
19 is high.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, he had a +3, so that's 17. You win against Marcos in sudden death. All right, so it's Audric versus Ianthe.
No.
In the final bout. All right.
As soon as Marcos gets off the field, Cassie's over there like, "Don't talk to my friends like that."
It was a game. I thought it was funny.
No, don't.
She's quite pretty, you know.
Yes, I do.
All right. Audric and Ianthe. Any volunteers to go first before I randomly select?
should we
Flip a
roll
coin.
for it?
What?
Should we roll for it?
Sure. Just give me a d20. Highest roll wins. and goes first. I guess that loses, whatever. I don't know. Highest roll goes first.
Okay, 17.
12.
Okay, Audrey goes first. And Matt, if you have to go, let me know.
No, I'm still in Poland, but now I'm actually on vacation. I don't have to go anywhere.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah. Audrey is gonna say, I knew your mom long ago. And she was better.
And she was better. All right, Ianthe. The word to rhyme is better.
I'd have to agree with you. Every other dragon I've met has been much more of a go-getter.
All right. Ianthe's response. Diego.
I'm going with Audric.
Audric. All right. Nomad.
Audric.
Audric. Okay, that's Cassie.
Anthe.
Ianthe. Who did I miss?
Audric went first.
Yeah, I'm missing a person, aren't I?
Technically Bart.
Oh, right.
No, yeah, but you've just been doing 3.
Yeah, Bart. Okay, so that's Audric wins. Okay. All right, so that means that Ianthe has disadvantage. So Audric rolls straight, and then Ianthe with disadvantage.
Okay. It's hard to beat a your mom joke.
Yeah.
It's 15. I know I didn't want to go there, so I kind of like it was like an inverse of your mom joke.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna win.
Oh.
Oh, 9 and a 10.
Yep. All right. That means Audric wins the game. All right. So, congratulations, Audric, on winning the Papa Pichu, the verbal sparring game. So you receive a sword that is shaped like a swordfish and it has a button on it. When pressed, it sings a song of your choosing, but once you pick the song, it'll only play that song forever. Which song do you choose for your swordfish sword to play?
I have to choose it now.
I guess not. I guess you don't have to use it now. So when you first use the sword to press the button the first time.
I think it might be better that you didn't win.
I don't know. I think it would be really nice to have a sword like that because I can have it sing to all the animals.
Well, I mean, Ianthe, if you really would like it,
There's just like accidentally gathering the wedding.
All the stuff.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm keeping that black rose.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, this would be excellent to hang above my bed, but I don't seem to have one of those at the moment, so it's all yours.
No.
And no, seriously, I feel bad.
You feel bad.
Your mother's a lovely person.
Wait, have you met her? Was that
Yes.
real?
But,
I think he did.
I mean, yes, I knew. Did you not know? Your mother
No.
and I. Yes, she was the primary negotiator years ago in the war between who now? Who was it? The water people and the fire people?
Yeah, the water folk. Yeah, it was the fire and water wars.
Primary negotiator. That's what you call it. Okay.
You don't know.
Alpha's like, how long ago and how old am I? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, the timeline's a little fucked up right now.
It is.
No, she's actually thrilled because that's really awesome.
And I believe that she would want you to have this.
I think you're taking the swordfish sword.
I mean, sure, but I feel really bad.
Here, what's your watch? What's your favorite song?
I mean, I guess does it have to be like a real song?
D song.
Yeah, like she
Make
could
one
say
up.
like, well, she could be like some, I don't know, some folk song, and that she hear like it's from like the Water Tribe.
Come up with a name.
Oh, how apropos! It's a swordfish. Yes, we can program it. Watch, and yeah, Audric presses the button, and it delivers a beautiful rendition of this water people folk song.
Yeah.
I need a name for the song.
I don't know.
Well, what's it about? Think about what it would be about.
I am not designing a song on the spot. I have not even thought about it before.
Wind on the waves.
Wind on the waves.
Smoke on the water.
No, that sounds like a war song.
It is coming from Audric.
Fire in the sky, dude. That song is about those wars.
Okay, let's just call the. I mean, you could do Wind on the Waves you want, or you could do something else. We could do like.
I mean, can you not just temporarily call it like the water folk song? And like
I really
I'll
want
come
it to
up
be
with a
Smoke
song
on the
later.
Water.
Smoke on the water.
You want it to be Smoke on the Water?
I want it to be Smoke on the Water. Yeah, let's get
That's
some
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
shit.
Smoke on the water. Okay.
And Nomad says, "Oh, and I was just thinking of a name of a song of Wild and Wet Winter that you should have used." But okay.
Oh no!
Inside joke.
Oh dear. Honestly, I was expecting you guys to pick like a really obnoxious song, like "The Bird Is the Word" or the Filet-O-Fish song or something.
I mean, if Diego had won this overall thing and gotten this sword, first off, he wouldn't be able to use it. But essentially, he would like push the button, make the song "It's Raining Men," and then put the sword down.
Oh no!
Tape that button open. It's never turning off. This is our new torture device.
Forever now. It never stops.
Put it in the middle of the dungeon.
Okay. So go ahead and add just a basic sword to your inventory, and then just change the name to the Swordfish Sword, because it has the same stats as a normal sword. And put on a note that it plays Smoke on the Water.
I petition to call it Smallmouth Sammy Swordfish.
Sorry, dude, what?
It's a smallmouth Sammy Swordfish instead of a big mouth Billy Bass.
Oh,
smallmouth.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I love it.
Mm.
I love it. Okay.
So Nomad just walks up to Audric and says, "I knew you could do it, Audric. You're just fantastic."
All right, everybody. That's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. It's all about
That's poetic. How sad.